The real season begins today. Welcome into the 2025 high school football postseason. We've got a 4A showdown tonight in the Mayberry's Furniture High School Football Game of the Week as the visiting Loudon Redskins take on the hosting Stone Memorial Panthers. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Thrilled to be joined here in the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing broadcast booth by my friends Jeremy Tollison, Coach Michael Dodgen, Hallie Gunlock, and the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us here as we are moments away from kickoff tonight. We welcome you into the Livingston Regional Hospital pregame show, and it is a rare round one rematch as these two teams met in the middle of the regular season. The Stone Memorial Panthers with a 42-21 victory. Stone Memorial, they have a region champion's resume, but they are the 2 seed out of Region 4A, winners of 6 consecutive games, starting with that Week 5 victory at Loudon. But their opponents are trying to repeat history. A year ago, Loudon knocked off Stone Memorial in round 1 of the playoffs. We're going to talk about all of it. We'll also hear from head coach Derek Samber when we come back. This is the Livingston Regional Hospital pregame show, moments away from kickoff in Crossville on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Modern Roofing Group is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and they're proud to bring that reputation and recognition to the Upper Cumberland. Their customer service and craftsmanship are second to none. Get comfort that your roof will stand up to the storms by calling 931-400-8788 and get an estimate on a new roof today. That's 931-400-8788. 100% financing is available. Modern Roofing Group is proud to stand behind their work with a 10-year workmanship guarantee.
I'm here with Coach Derek Samber for Stone Memorial. Coach, you're facing a team you beat in the regular season. What are some of the challenges in a rematch specifically?
Yeah, it's a pretty unique situation. You usually don't see someone in the first round at least that you've already played in the regular season. Coach Herrick and I kind of knew that was a possibility when we scheduled it, but it's a good competitive game. One of those games that, has gone both ways over the years. But, having a rematch is always difficult. One team certainly comes in with a lot of motivation, opportunity for both teams to make adjustments, and we're definitely going to have to play our best to come out on top.
Your defense propelled you to a shutout victory last week. Can you speak to how well they're playing right now?
Yeah, it's kind of a no-name defense, Hallie. I don't know that there's a superstar or anybody that stands out, in terms of name recognition in our region or area. But there's a lot of tremendous players on that side, and they're playing really well as a unit. So while it's maybe a no-name defense, it's been a no-point defense for the most part in terms of what they've given up over the last few weeks.
What's been some of the keys for your offense to sustain the success they have?
Yeah, execution, taking pride in what we do, evolving things just a little bit week to week, Hallie. For our kids, it's a lot of the same plays, but to the defense, to the opponent, we've been running them in slightly different ways. So, just taking pride in details and how we execute each and every week and not resting on what we've done previously.
Before the season started, you spoke about this team's desire to break through and accomplish things no team has done here. What does the intensity level need to look like now that you have every week is a one-game season?
Yeah, it's well said, Hallie. It's a 1 week season. We're on a short week playing again on Thursday, but intensity is a great word for it. Our kids have to be intentional in everything that they do. In the postseason, stakes are amplified. Those moments are amplified, and intensity is a good word for it. But that intensity has to not just be on Friday night or Thursday night or those 4 quarters that we get to compete. That intensity has to be in how we prepare, be it watching film or when we take that practice field. We've got to be intentional about everything that we do.
Specifically tomorrow night, what are some of the keys for you to earn the playoff win?
Yeah, I think continuing to protect the football. Our offense has done good things and played winning football in the sense of not turning the ball over. I think if we protect the football, we've got a chance to move it. And then defensively, Hallie, just kind of a stat for you or whatever else. We gave up 3 big plays that totaled about 190 yards in our first matchup with Loudon. Those 3 plays totaled 190 yards. The other 45 or so plays, Loudon was only able to generate about 50 yards. So big plays were a killer in the first game and was how we gave up points. So limiting big plays in the rematch here in the playoffs is a big deal to our defense for sure.
All right, thank you, Coach.
We're coming up on kickoff here in Crossville. I've got a Turner Roofing scoreboard update. White County leads Hickson 6-0 in the first quarter. Last update we got, White County still had the ball. I'm Hallie Gunlock, your game day host. Back to you, Noah.
Moments away from kickoff here. Loudon wins the opening toss. They elect to defer their choice, and Noah Potter and the Stowe Memorial offense will receive the opening kickoff. And Noah Potter, he was not a Mr. Football finalist today, but he has had a Mr. Football caliber season, guys. You look at the stats: 2,269 passing yards, 540 rushing yards, 27 passing touchdowns, 6 rushing touchdowns. He's completing 64% of his passes and only 4 turnovers this season. It starts with Noah Potter. This defense has been really good, Jeremy. It's a Stone team trying to become the first ever Crossville school to reach the 3rd round of the postseason. They feel like this is their best chance to do it.
Yeah, and I agree with you on the Mr. Football thing. You look at the list of 4A, I'll be honest with you, you can't ignore what Bronston Chaffin has done. He deserves to be there. And I just think Potter kind of got boxed out by these big school areas and some people that may be signing some big college scholarships. But this kid deserves every single accolade that he's received this year, and I'm ready for him to put on a show.
Stowe Memorial looking for revenge in a win or go home first-round playoff matchup. We sure are happy to be along with you tonight on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jeremy Tollison. Head coach Michael Dodgen on the sidelines. Hallie Gunlock to my left, and the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. 3 games across the network tonight over on UCR2. Upperman welcomes in Signal Mountain, and on UCR3, Cookville travels to Murfreesboro to take on Oakland. We hope to have a very good broadcast, or a game tonight on the broadcast, I should say, as Loudon will kick off. Let's get it on in the postseason. A high arcing kick going to be fielded at the 8-yard line by the Panthers, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40 before being cut down. Kyle Hinch on the long return. Stone looking for a fast start. A Loudon team very limited offensively, Jeremy. It is a Stone offense that is not. 31 points per game, 227 yards per game through the air, 166 on the ground. It starts with Noah Potter, but Caden Page, his favorite receiver on the outside, the junior. How about 72 catches for Caden Page and the sophomore speedster tailback that's next to him, A.J. Vandiver, with the up-tempo college-style offense of Derek Samber in his 8th season. Just 2-7 in the postseason, though, trying to get that 3rd victory here right now.
One thing about Stone as well is I think they're playing their best football right now.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Noah Potter's waiting on the ready for play signal. He finally gets it. Opening offensive play of the game. Play fake, fires the pass out to Caden Page. He jumps up to makes the catch and then cuts through a tackle to the 46-yard line. Make it the 47. Right on schedule goes Stone's offense. It brings up a 2nd and 3.
Ewan Cosner has to come in there from the safety position to make that tackle. It's not going to be good if they're going to be getting these catches 5-6 yards down the field every time.
2 to the left, 2 to the right here, 2nd and 4 for the Panthers. Potter takes the snap, going to give to Vandiver around the left side. Big hole, Vandiver to the 45-50, into Loudon territory before being slung out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A.J. Vandiver on the carry. Levi Russell throws him out. Vandiver missed a couple of games in the middle of the season with a concussion. 78 attempts. He's averaging 5.7 yards per carry. Stone right on the football here, working right to left. From the 45-yard line, Potter surveys, has the shotgun snap. Drops back to pass, going to roll to his right. Fires on the run, receiver's wide open. It's Hunter Haney. Haney going to get wrapped up and dropped down after a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I've watched him 2 plays in a row, and Disney there at left tackle is abusing his guy on the other side. Let's watch for that all night long.
Cooper Disney's had a really good season at the tackle position. 2nd and 2 here for the Panthers. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Cold night. We'll hear from Coach Dodgen about that in a moment. Snap taken, handoff to Vandiver up the middle. Another big hole, and A.J. Vandiver explodes through it to the 30-yard line. It's a Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance. First down for the Panthers. And, Coach, a little bit warmer than last week in Baxter for you, but a brisk night. Good crowd, although in these huge grandstands it kind of dissipates the noise a bit.
At least it's dry. That's the big thing. It's dry tonight and should be a good football field. And football field looks in great shape for Stone Memorial.
Loudon with a run blitz there. Vandiver able to escape it and pinballs forward to the 25-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes into the ball game. Stone moving. We're live on the main UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, NFHS Network, Hunt Plus Roku app, and channel 192 on Spectrum and Twin Lakes tonight. As Potter takes a snap, going to roll to his left. Swivels those hips, fires deep. What a throw. Caden Page leaps up, makes the catch right in front of Coach Dodgen. It's another Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing first down. What a throw from Potter to Page.
What a catch. Get that foot down. One thing I'm noticing, too, is the offensive line from Stone is just getting a push. Now, they pass blocked on that and set back in their stance. That's the only time that the line's changed at all.
1st and 10 here for Stone. Potter motions a man across the line. That's the tight end. Snap taken, handoff to Vandiver again. Going to run that way. Best defensive play of the game so far for Loudon as they cut A.J. Vandiver down after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And that's not a good start for Loudon when you say the best defensive play is when they made contact with the running back after 2-yard gain.
Our presenting sponsors, Mayberry's Furniture, and we want to welcome them back for basketball season. The presenting sponsor now of the high school basketball game of the week as well, so thankful for their sponsorship and partnership with us here at UCR. We're the only show in town for the next few minutes. Those other games we talked about kicking off at 7 o'clock. We got the early start, Loudon from the Eastern time zone. Potter calls for the snap, but not before Derek Samber wants to burn a timeout here with 9:05 to go in the first quarter. Interesting start, really, Jeremy. Stone's gotten whatever they want offensively. I think we were both kind of surprised, given the lopsided nature of the first meeting, a 21-point Stone win, that Loudon didn't take the football here on the road. Stone trying to make them pay for that decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if you're Loudon in that situation, if you want to try to get something going offensively, you take the football and just try to set the pace. And unfortunately, they were hoping maybe for a big defensive stop, and they're just not getting that. This line from Stone is just leaning on that Loudon defensive line.
2 things, guys.
We're going to get Coach Dodgen. Go ahead, Hallie.
Another Turner Roofing scoreboard update. Clay County leads Copper Basin 24-0 in the second quarter.
Try again, Coach. I think I got you.
13-0. White County over Hickson. Cole Sims, 62-yard touchdown run.
They're getting Cole Sims involved tonight. Are the Warriors trying to bounce back after a couple of shutout losses? The offense working again for them. 2nd and 8 here for Potter out of the timeout. Takes the snap, rolls out, looks right now back to his left, has time, fires a fastball, and it's incomplete. He had his tight end, Carson McCoy, who has 5 touchdowns this season. McCoy was twisting away. Getting a hand on it defensively was Gage Bowman, a freshman linebacker for Loudon. And a big moment in this game, it's 3rd and 8. Noah Potter did nail a 44-yard field goal a week ago, but if you're unfamiliar with Derek Samber football, this is 4-down territory for the Panthers. Right back on the football, Vandiver on the left side of Potter. He has the snap. Senior quarterback with a play fake, looking left, now fires deep into the end zone. Touchdown, Stone Memorial! Guess who? Caden Page tiptoes in for 6.
Bassett thought that he had a play on that ball and just misjudged his jump. Ball goes slightly over his fingertips. Page with a great catch.
28th passing touchdown of the season for Noah Potter. 12th receiving touchdown of the season for Caden Page. And Stone goes right down the field in 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Caps it off with a touchdown. And now Potter will be on to try and attempt the extra point. Been very, very good in this department this year so far. The hold is down, the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 8:53 to go in the first quarter. It's Stone Memorial 7, Loudon 0. First offensive possession for the Redskins when we come back. Coverage presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Noah Potter to Caden Page for the first touchdown of the game. Back to you, Noah.
Stone Memorial with the lead as Potter has a low line drive kick, going to be fielded at the 15-yard line. Redskins looking for a return, nothing doing as we wrestled down at the 25-yard line. Deshaun Reynolds, the senior, with the carry, and now we'll see who will be the quarterback. We've seen a couple for Loudon this year. It has been Nolan Bassett, the senior, the past several games. They started the season with Briar Udi at quarterback. If they get into a have-to-pass situation, we expect it to be Udi, and they feel like they're in a gotta-pass situation now. So Coach Samber was anticipating this possibility, and it will be Briar Udi at quarterback. The sophomore, they've used Bassett at receiver at times. Snap taken, handoff to the back around right side. Spins off of one tackle, still on his feet, pushing forward to the 33-yard line. Great carry for Levi Russell. And Coach Samber didn't mince words, said Udi, a way better thrower of the football, but Bassett really good with his legs. And on a day where Loudon may have to play catch-up, as we've already seen, they want a little bit more dual threat at that quarterback spot, Jeremy.
And what Loudon has to do is get some kind of sustained drive. You have got to keep this Stone offense off the field. You cannot match them score for score.
Briar Udi, the quarterback, takes the snap. Will drop back to pass. Here comes pressure. Looks deep downfield. Receivers open. Makes the catch to the 40-yard line. He got behind McDowell defensively. A great pitch and catch. Not an easy reception. Wiley Bingham, though, a senior, moves the chains for the Redskins.
Yeah, like you said, I don't know how he got so wide open. Just let him by him, didn't expect the pass, and just throw it over their head.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line here. Loudon working left to right, trying to answer the scoring drive by Noah Potter. We mentioned Loudon has been super one-dimensional running the football. They air it out early. Now dropping back to pass again. Udi fires the quick hitter. Again, Bingham makes the catch. Jukes and now spun out of bounds as he's wrestled down. McDowell on the outside again. And this is interesting, Jeremy, because we've talked about this Stone defense, how good they've been, but they have faced a couple of very one-dimensional offenses in a row. You would imagine if you want to beat this Stone team, you turn on the Upperman game. It's the only team that beat them, and they had a lot of success through the air, albeit Upperman has a lot of success against everybody through the air this season.
Expect Stone to dial up some blitzes here in a few minutes.
Udi takes the snap. That was a false start. Goes uncalled. Looking left, deep downfield. Receiver has a step and went right off his helmet. He was looking for Bassett. A tremendous throw from Udi as Bassett got free, but over the shoulder goes right off his face mask, and it'll be a 3rd down and 5 here for Loudon.
You know, Udi's pass mechanics look a little awkward, a little hitchy, but I'm telling you right now, he can put the ball on the money.
3rd and 5 here in no man's land. Loudon in 4-down territory. Udi at quarterback takes the snap, going to give it around the right side for Russell. Russell nowhere to run against this Stone front. And first-year defensive coordinator Tanner Kirkland has had an unbelievable year changing this Stone Memorial defense. They have been really, really good. Their last 12 quarters allowing just 2 touchdowns. It's a 4th and 5, and the offense does stay out for Loudon. Trips to the left, one to the right. Udi alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops back, fires the quick hitter. It's low. Receiver makes the catch on a knee, but he has enough for the first down as he fires to Bassett, and it will move the chains. Loudon nearing the red zone, down to the Stone 21-yard line.
Impressive first drive here, guys, by Loudon. And you talked about dialing up pressure, Jeremy. Their quarterback, Loudon's quarterback, looks really, really comfortable.
You know, it's funny that Loudon's only averaging 63 yards a game passing, and they may have this on the first drive.
Yeah, they are certainly airing it out, trying to change it up from that first meeting. Snap taken, Udi Rolls to his right, fires. Receiver makes a great catch and will be cut down. Nice catch by tackle by Cade Radcliffe, rather, after the catch by Russell. A gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Another stat that jumps off the sheet to me as well. No, guess how many fumbles. I'm not saying how many times they've lost a fumble, but how many fumbles Loudon has this season.
Well, from the film study, I can tell you it's a lot.
23.
It is a lot.
Now, they've only lost 4, but they've put the ball on the ground 23 times.
2nd down and 6 here for Loudon, trailing 7-0 on the road. Udi takes the snap. This is Bassett, rather, back at quarterback. Bassett wiggles around, now dives forward to about the 12-yard line. And you knew Loudon had to go to some wrinkles after getting shellacked, quite frankly, last week at Red Bank, 42-7, in what was a region championship game. So they've gone to more of a 2-quarterback system than even they had, and it is working offensively as it'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. Breaking the huddle quickly, they're going to stay with Bassett in the backfield. He'll have Russell next to him. 2 receivers out wide to the left, 1 to the right. He'll put Russell out into the slot. Bassett takes the snap. Quarterback keeper around left side. Spins forward, now push backwards. This depends on the spot. It's close.
It's really close.
They signal to stop the clock, and they will go ahead and give him a 1st down to the 11-yard line. Dylan Phillips in on the stop defensively. Loudon moving now. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11.
1st and 10 from the 11.
Just getting things started tonight. 4:29 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Stone. Loudon threatening to answer, though. They'll break the huddle. Udi back at quarterback again. He can run as well. It is not as though he can't, even though Bassett used more on that roll. Udi takes the snap, dropping back. Here comes pressure. Fires a fastball. It's caught on the outside. Diving towards the pylon. Touchdown, Loudon. What an answer from the Redskins as Udi fires it outside to Isaac Kelch, and the junior gets to the pylon. And we've got ourselves a ball game here early in the first.
And Noah, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like every single play that Udi's in at quarterback, they throw. Every single time that the other quarterback's in, Bassett, they run, and they found success with it.
Kicking it on here, extra points will be critical tonight, and they get them. Get that. Everybody drops down. I hate it. I think it should be outlawed. It's not.
My question, and this is from an official standpoint, is it is against the rules to simulate the snap. And to me, that is simulating the snap. And listen, Stone, Upperman, White County, all of them do it to some extent. But that is simulating the snap, trying to get the other team to jump, and that's how the rules written.
They will stay out with the kicking. You know, a lot of times you'll see teams check into a 2-point conversion on a penalty like that. Loudon does not. Snap, set, kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:57 to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up at 7 here in Crossville.
I have a Turner Roofing scoreboard update. Hickson scores an 11-yard touchdown pass. It's still 13-7 in the second quarter. White County leads.
Very interesting game there. You can see that on the NFHS network tonight. We mentioned other games about to go live. They are live with the broadcast. I think they have countdowns up in both places, in Baxter and in Murfreesboro. Let's just be honest, 2 games we anticipate being fairly lopsided. But that's why you play the game. A lot of people expected this one to be lopsided. That's a big-time drive, guys, by the Loudon Redskins here on the road.
And to be honest with you, I didn't expect it. I'm kind of surprised with it. And both offenses have moved the ball essentially at will. So both of these defenses are going to have to figure this out.
And Noah, going back to what you said about you expect those games to be lopsided, you got to give a lot of respect for those teams going to play the games, because we have had 2 games already this week be forfeited in the first round.
No doubt about it. And one of those I don't really get now. Listen, there's an Upper Cumberland team. You got to give them all the credit. Red Bowling Springs at 0-10 going to South Pitt. But they're going to go play the game. And you got to tip your cap because they're going to go play the game.
And get your kids the experience and the atmosphere to play at South Pittsburgh.
Get out healthy, though. Stay kicking unit on here. Kyle Hinch had a big return. McDowell's next to him in about the 5-yard line. This one angles to the 10, fielded by Hinch. He'll line it up to the 15 to the 20. Makes one man miss at the 25. What a spin move. Kyle Hinch still on his feet to the 35. Watch out. Hinch to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Kyle Hinch to the 35 and out. A game-flipping play by Kyle Hinch. What a return.
And there's a flag on the play.
There is a flag. It's late. It's down about the 36-yard line. I admit I missed it. It's a sideline warning against Stone, so the return will hold up. Kyle Hinch, he had a legacy game against Macon County in Lafayette. 3 touchdowns that night. He flips the field with his second long return, and Noah Potter only has 29 yards to go to give his team a lead again.
That Macon County game that night was one of my favorite of the year that we're able to cover. We have the best job in the world, and we get to travel around and see these great teams play. And that game that night, holy cow, that was fun.
One receiver out each direction here. Make it 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Potter. A.J. Vandiver in the backfield with him. He already has 1 passing touchdown in the quarter. Potter takes a snap, going to give to Vandiver up the middle. Wrapped up by the crashing outside linebacker and wrestled down after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Panthers.
Little bit of better penetration there by the Loudon defensive line. They made some adjustments that we'll see if that continues to work.
Garrison Vandenberg, the senior outside linebacker, read that play the whole way. 2nd and 8 here, snap taken. Again going to hand Vandenberg around left side, this time a bigger hole, and he explodes through it. Bassett wrestles him down, but not before. Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing. First step for Stone Memorial.
Yeah, and although that play didn't work the way that the Loudon defensive line wanted, still great penetration. Vanderbilt just fast enough to get around the tackle there.
Loudon trying to get a player off the field, and he will make it there in time. 4 receivers set for Potter, and now we've got a flag down from that far side official, and it's going to be a false start against Stone. That'll back him up 5 yards.
It was one of the offensive linemen moved early there, number 52.
So that'll back him up and turn it a 1st and 15 back at the 20-yard line. Turner Roofing has been family-owned and operated in the Upper Cumberland for over 60 years. We appreciate their sponsorship. It's Turner Roofing first downs for the Panthers, and it's the Turner Roofing red zone in the game of the week. Stone now out of that red zone, right at the 21 for this 1st and 15 play. And if you were wondering, yes, the Facebook comment talking about cash apping with a very easy riddle, it is a scam. And if you actually fall for that, I'm probably going to judge you, but I am banning that person. I already banned him on UCR2. Now I ban the bot from whatever country they're from on the main page. 4 receivers set here for Noah Potter. 1st and 15, snap coming. And he'll check over towards the head coach. They may have to burn a timeout here, guys. Only 4 on the play clock. Took a while. This is in.
There's no way.
There's no chance. Yeah, and I think they're just going to let this go. They should. They do. Potter takes the snap. He'll roll over to his right side. Eyes downfield. Receivers open. Finds Haney on that hitch route. That's the Derek Samber special. Get the penalty yardage back and then some on a gain of 7.
So on that play right there, the side judge here, closest to Coach Samber, told him that they weren't using the play clock. They were using the back guy because they were having a glitch with the play clock.
And we appreciate very much the administration here at Stone making our job very easy. The play clock always has some issues here in Crossville. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. So does our microphone. So something in the air. Potter rolls left, fires it, looking for Page, comes back, makes the catch to the 10, and then he fell down. Had a chance to score a touchdown. Slipped on this beat-up grass late in the season, but does get to about the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 3 here for the Panthers.
If he keeps his footing there, he's going to split those defenders. He's going right between those 2 defenders.
And Potter's so good at coming back to the football there to give himself a head start against those DBs. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Potter. He takes the snap, drops back to pass, fires a fastball incomplete. Looking to find Caden Page with a leaping grab, but Bassett there stride for stride, and no move for Derek Samber. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 3.
And Noah, guys, just paying attention down here a little bit. Page has got a little bit of hobble in his step here, so I don't know if he's nursing an ankle injury right here or what it is, but he's limping back to the huddle every time.
Yeah, we saw that, and then fell down coming out of his break there. Obviously such an explosive player. Didn't even really make an attempt to get that that last pass. He would have had to jump way into the air, but we know he can, especially when healthy. Little hard count here for Noah Potter. He'll check back. And another timeout call by Derek Samber. It's the second he's called here in the first quarter. And yes, Stone's offense is moving, but this is a big 4th and 2. Loudon feels like they could take a little bit of control of this game early on if they can get a stop on this play.
I wonder, and Coach, you may see this down on the sideline, Loudon is giving them something on defense they weren't expecting, because these timeouts are more alignment timeouts as compared to execution timeouts.
You can hear the coaches over here talking now. They're talking about the linebackers. There's something different that Loudon's doing with the linebackers that they did not do in the first game. And an update right here real quick, too. It's 13-7 halftime in Hickson.
Close game there, 2-3 matchups. Of course, you would expect those 2-3 matchups are typically your closer games. A lot of these 1-4 end up as blowouts, but some of those 2-3 games end up as blowouts as well. Let's call a spade a spade. There's a lot of blowouts round 1 in this state with 6 classes and 4 teams from every region making the postseason, especially when we've got some 4-team regions out there. 1 receiver each way. Big moment early in this ball game. 4th and 2 for the Panthers. Noah Potter takes the snap. He's going to keep it around right side. Cuts upfield. Potter breaks 1 tackle. Depends on the spot. He's got it. Got to the 5-yard line. Security Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing, first down.
And guys, to further allude the point with Page, if the offensive set's not a pass, he's not even going out on the route. So there's got to be something going on with the ankle there with him.
1 receiver to the right, 3 bunch to the left here. 1st and goal from the 5. Potter takes the snap, rolls to his left, eyes downfield. He could run this thing. Potter instead fires against the grain, back of the end zone. Touchdown! Stone Memorial! What about his ankle? Caden Page for the 2nd time in the first quarter. A dangerous throw, but not when you're Noah Potter.
Page is like ankle schmankle, throw me the football.
An unbelievable play by Noah Potter into the back of the end zone, and Caden Page got free in the scramble drill. A big answer for the Panthers here. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. They retake the lead, and Potter will attempt the extra point.
One thing impressive there by Page is the play took longer than designed, and he found the open spot in the zone and gave Potter an open spot to throw to.
Potter's extra point is up, and Potter's extra point is good. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. 7 for Loudon, 14 for Stone Memorial. Figure out where your popcorn is. You may need it a little bit later on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you see the happy face on our truck, Killer! You'll be smiling cause you know that you're in luck. Killer! When you fixed up and you know it, Hiller solved it like you hoped it. If you're happy and you know it, shout it out. Hiller!
Stone holds serve. Noah Potter to Caden Page for the 2nd time in the first quarter. We'll see if Loudon's offense can do what they did on their first drive, which is march right down the field. We're just getting started. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. The reason we came here tonight, we thought this one could be the best of the bunch. Had a fun early start, but Loudon going to have to answer the way they did a few minutes ago.
One of these teams is going to have to find some defense.
Or as Coach Dodgen said, it's going to be 62-50. This kick is away, and they'll let it go into the end zone. Noah Potter, he has 2 passing touchdowns. He has 2 made extra points, and now he has a touchback as he puts it into the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 20 upcoming here for Loudon. So we'll see who's at quarterback. They mixed in Bassett alongside Briar Udi. We expect Udi to stay out there with how he threw the football in that opening drive. Connected on a passing touchdown, and it will be Udi leading the huddle.
With that song, I was looking for Stone Cold. I didn't know where he was coming.
These kids have no idea what you're supposed to do when you hear that glass shatter.
Exactly, my goodness.
3 down front, Stone shows pressure. They're going to hand off up the right side. Oh, my goodness. Bouncing off a tackler, he nearly got decapitated. Levi Russell somehow keeps his feet and gets to the 25-yard line for a gain of 5. Carson Bunker went in there with bad expectations.
He knew what to do with the music.
Certainly did.
It would be real interesting, guys, if we could rank the music every Friday night.
Oh, my. That'd be a great power ranking. Trips to the left, one to the right. Udi takes the snap, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage. And it's early movement against Loudon. So take that 5 yards off the board. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Coach, we rank those. We're still going to have people mad about where they're ranked, aren't we?
Well, you go from Sparta, from Big Green Tractor to Stone Cold here, and then the Upperman's just got a unique array of music that they play.
You never know what you're going to get at some of these schools. It's always interesting. And then, of course, you go to Clay County, and it's the Adams Family theme song about 40 times. With Nolan and Reese Adams, who are up by a million points right now.
Exactly.
2nd and 10, Udi. 40 on the game clock, takes the snap, going to fire the quick hitter behind his intended receiver, Levi Russell. Incomplete. Big 3rd and 10 as Stone's defense tries to break the first serve here and get the ball back to their explosive offense.
And that was number 2 there for Stone coming out of the linebacker spot. Noah, that had a lot of pressure on the quarterback right there.
Yeah, that's Carson McCoy. Has 8 tackles for loss this season, looking for another one.
Coach, you may pick up on this as well from down there, but it seems to me that he only has one option on every throw. It seems like he knows exactly where he's going. He's throwing it there or nowhere. Is that what you're picking up on?
Absolutely, and you can almost tell by the way they're running the routes, coming out of the route, who's getting the football.
Correct. Cade Radcliffe, as he always is, trying to hype up the crowd. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Here comes pressure. Dropping back is Udi. Being pressured, being hit, and being sacked. Taken down by a host of Panthers. A huge loss. And when we start the next quarter, the punting unit will be on. Everybody got home for Stone, but Chance Hall leads the way as Carson Bunker gets in as well.
And again, we talked about just pressure coming from the Stone Memorial defense, and exactly when they needed it, here we are.
They're not going to get the snap off, so we'll go about 80 yards the other way for the punt when we open up the second quarter. After 1, it's Stone Memorial 14, Loudon 7. This is the high school football playoff game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Islands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bed, 2-bathroom home in the heart of Baxter. This home has custom touches throughout, including ashwood walls in the kitchen and living areas. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Noah Potter to Caden Page times 2, and Stone Memorial leads 14-7. They're about to get the football back. Caden Page is deep to receive this punt. As we get back to action, I'm Noah McKay, it's Jeremy Tolliston. Coach Dodgen on the sideline. This punt way into the air, not very deep, but it's also not returnable and takes a great Loudon roll. It's going to end up being a great punt for the Redskins as it'll trickle right to midfield, where it'll be touched down with 11:47 to go in the first half, and it did not take long on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Upperman, 1 play, touchdown, 6-0 over Signal Mountain.
1 play?
It's going to be Bronston Chaffin.
Oh, imagine that.
Shocker.
Touchdown number 89 or something like that this season.
Wow.
A very well-deserved Mr. Football finalist.
Absolutely.
For Bronston Chaffin.
And listen, I know that people think that we're homers at time too. I have seen a few of the players he's up against play. He's the best player in that division for sure that I've seen all year.
Jeremy, people only think that when you referee basketball.
That's true, and that's fair. However, here we are.
Trips to the right, 1 to the left, snap taken. A.J. Vanderberg going to keep it around left side. He pinballs forward, and now will be brought down. Flag comes in late.
Is that a face mask or? It's a spot foul. He moved his flag, so it's going to be a hold.
Jeremy, question here on the officiating side.
Yes, sir.
When you get to the playoffs, is it typically a crew not from your area, or is this something different this year?
My understanding is they did change that this year. This crew's from Chattanooga. Last year, in the last 2 years, they've allowed the crews to kind of stay close to home, but apparently they've mixed that up a little bit.
So what was the penalty here, Jeremy? I apologize.
Personal foul face mask.
All right, thank you very much.
I don't understand why he moved his flag after he had thrown it, but here we are.
1st and 10 upcoming here from the 31-yard line. Stone has moved it pretty much at will. They face 1 4th down. They converted 2 passing touchdowns from Noah Potter to Caden Page. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Potter takes the snap. Play fake. Takes a deep drop. Here comes pressure. Fires under duress, and Dylan Phillips had it. Was jarred loose, though, at the 15-yard line. Dylan Phillips did not play in that first Loudon game. He got injured, obviously, with a dislocated elbow against Cumberland County, and this week his coach, as we had a flag down,
holding,
pinned in there, so it'll back him up.
Great play there by Vanderberg to dislodge the football. Going to be a catch there, and then all of a sudden, just a great play.
So that'll take off the incompletion. Instead of 2nd and 10, they'll accept the penalty and make it 1st and 20 here for Loudon. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and they'll have 2 backs. Never mind, they're going to bring McCoy down into the slot. Vanderver in the backfield with Potter. They'll check over towards the sideline. 11-10 to go here in the first half. Stone leads 14-7 with the football. Potter has the shotgun snap. Going to give to Vanderver again. They've loved this play. Never mind, he kept it. He faked me out too. There goes Noah Potter, and he'll be wrestled down at the 25-yard line. Well, they have loved the play, and they finally faked it and got everybody, myself included. Big gain for Stone as Noah Potter makes it a 2nd and 4.
For the record, my eyes followed Potter the whole time, but I didn't want to step on Noah's toes.
Well, if I'm blatantly wrong, help a brother out.
Of course it did. I mean, got to take credit for something right there, Noah, doesn't he?
He knew, of course. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. You know what? I knew, too. I was just pretending. It's snap taken. Potter rolls. Pressure in his face. Little pump fake. Potter wisely, a senior, makes a good decision, just throws it out of bounds and lives to play another down. It'll be 3rd and 4.
I really like 2 years ago where they changed the rule where you can, if you're outside the tackle box, you throw it beyond the line of scrimmage. It's not intentional grounding. I hated that for 20 years while I refereed where that would have been intentional grounding.
2nd and 4. Pardon me. It's going to be 3rd and 4. They get the down marker corrected. 10:23 to go in the first half. Stone feels like they've got a great opportunity to take control of this game with a touchdown on this drive. Loudon knows they need to stop defensively, something they have not done so far in this half. Potter takes a snap, drops back to pass, looks left, got a receiver wide open. Dylan Phillips, touchdown, Stone Memorial. And when I say wide open, I mean wide open. Credit the head coach scheming that one free, and Noah Potter has 3 passing touchdowns in the first half.
I wasn't watching the release on that. I have no idea how he got so wide open.
It was a switch route. He brought Caden Page over on a slant, and he ran right behind him on the wheel, and the DB thought he had safety help. Safety went with Caden Page, and Dylan Phillips said, "Look at me," for 6. Potter on to kick the extra point. Caden Page is the holder. Snap, set, kick, got it. 10:16 to go in the first half. Stone Memorial clinical on offense. Panthers lead 21-7. Coverage is presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chef UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique. It's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down. You'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Noah Potter to Dylan Phillips on a deep touchdown pass. Stone Memorial leads 21-7 here with 10:16 to go in the first half. Elsewhere on the Turner Roofing scoreboard, Jeremy, Oakland, quick drive, 7-0. 2 minutes, they lead Cookeville 7-0 over on UCR 3. And on UCR 2, Upperman just got the ball back. We're going to have the game of the century next week as the high school football game of the week. Yes, I'll say it.
You're already
5 minutes into the
You're going
broadcast.
to call it.
Alcoa at Upperman next week.
Wow.
Be there along with the thousands of others
that
will be there.
The last time that was the infamous onside kick game, correct?
They got screwed. Speaking of, an onside kick for Stone Memorial, and it's deflected by the Panthers. This is still a live ball, and Loudon falls on it on the 41-yard line. Looking to put the dagger in early was Derek Samber, but the onside kick didn't go the necessary 10 yards. And this is going to be Loudon football.
And it came close right there, Noah, to hit number 43 from Loudon, who kind of turned his back, and it almost hit the back of his foot before Stone touched it.
This is going to end up in Loudon. Jeremy, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They could take it at the 41, right, where they ended up recovering as opposed to back at the illegal touching spot.
Correct. The first touching spot, they have their choice. You can take it first touch, or you can take the result of the play. That's why a lot of times, like on a punt, when someone touches it and backs away, as a receiver, go pick it up. The worst thing that can happen is you get it at the first touching spot.
2 to the right, 1 to the left here. Udi stays at quarterback. He's going to hand off Russell around the left side, and he wiggles his way through a hole created by the left side of that Loudon offensive line. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Stone's got a player slow to get up right here. Look like number 2 there.
And that is an important two-way player for Carson McCoy. Already has a half sack tonight. Make it 2nd and 4 as they put it at the 35-yard line. And this is a drive Loudon simply has to score a touchdown on it. They want any chance tonight here on the road. Stone shows pressure. Now they'll back out of it. Hand off again to Russell up the middle, and he drives those legs forward. It'll be just short of the line to gain. 3rd and 1 upcoming here for the Redskins. Starting to try and lean on that offensive line. If you just stacked them up size-wise, they are pretty comparable there, although Stone has had more success stopping the run than Loudon has running the football this season. 3rd down and a yard here, and no doubt about it, 4-down territory, quite frankly. Pretty much every 4th down on this half of the field tonight, the rest of the way for Loudon is going to be 4-down territory. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Briar Udi, the quarterback, takes the snap, gives again up the middle and diving forward past the 30-yard line. Only needed to the 31. Levi Russell moves the chains for a Loudon 1st down.
I'll tell you one thing that impresses me with Loudon's running attack. They run hard, and they hit the hole. And I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with how aggressive they just – and I know Coach alluded to it as a joke with one of the wide receivers, but they're at full speed when they get the handoff.
1st and 10 here for Loudon as they'll send 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left again. Udi at quarterback. Looking at a 4-down front, early movement. The outside wide receiver, that's Isaac Kelch. He caught a touchdown earlier, but he got an early start that time, and that's something you talked about, Coach Dodgen. Been a lot of early movement that's gone uncalled in this game.
There have been, especially inside receivers when they go in motion. But another thing, Jeremy, to allude to what you were talking about, we've seen some good offensive lines this year, obviously, in our area. But Loudon's got a pretty impressive down on the field size-wise of an offensive line.
1st and 15 after that 5-yard penalty pushes it back to the 32-yard line here for Loudon. 8:21 and counting to go in the first half. We're moving along after a 6:30 start time.
We should have played at 4 o'clock today, boys.
That would have been lovely. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap taken. Udi going to hand off to the running back. Big hole. There he goes. Russell to the 25-20, 15-10, and out of bounds. McDowell gets him out. Levi Russell had a huge hole and then showed off the burst to the 11. And Loudon on the doorstep. 1st and 10, deep in the red zone.
Great blocking up front there by number 82 and 72 right there for the Loudon offensive line.
Yeah, Ethan Webb talking to some of the Loudon broadcasters beforehand. They really like him, and he created a big hole on that left side, to your point, Coach. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the 11. Needing an answer. They went 3 and out on their last drive, scored a touchdown on their first. Stone's gone 3 for 3. So the Redskin offense has some pressure. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Udi. And he'll send Russell out of the backfield. Takes the snap, dropping back to pass. Looking right, fires, and it was nearly intercepted. And if Kyle Hinch had hung on to that football, he's going 95 yards. Instead, it's a harmless incompletion as he was looking for Bassett.
Udi has thrown the ball really good tonight. He did not on that pass right there. Corey, you knew exactly where he was going, and he floated the ball. And Hinch, I know it's close to Christmas, but he was almost given an early Christmas present.
But, Jeremy, to go back to your point earlier, do you think it's not easier for the defensive backs when you see which quarterback's back there because of the throw and pass?
I agree with you. They've ran the ball a couple of times out of it, but 75% of the time they throw the ball when he's in there.
2nd and 10, trips to the right, 1 to the left, empty set again for Udi at quarterback, has the snap. He will drop back to pass. Here comes pressure from behind. As he throws, intercepted, picked off. It's Dylan Phillips to the 5, Phillips at the 10, Phillips at the 15, Phillips at the 20, to the 25, and out of bounds at the 30. Dylan Phillips says, look, my elbow's just fine, and the Panthers take it away in the red zone.
As impressive as Udi has been throwing the ball, the thing that I have been unimpressed with, not one single time has he looked off of his original target and thrown somewhere else. He literally stares at the receiver that he's going to throw it to on every single play.
Stone Memorial looking for the kill shot here in this first half, leading by 14, 7:42 to go, and it was a great twisting, leaping interception by Dylan Phillips. Will they dial up a long shot here? Potter over the middle. It's Caden Page. Page in a foot race now to the 45-50. Page with a wicked spin move, and Caden Page down to the 44-yard line. And watch Stone go quickly here. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing first down. Stone Memorial with a 1st and 10 from the 45.
The way the ball comes out of Potter's hands, guys, it's so fast.
It's
unbelievably fast.
He plays the quarterback position at a high level, not just an athlete playing quarterback. He is a quarterback out there. Trips to the left, 1 to the right for Potter. Play fake again. Dropping back, looking left. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Could have gone underneath to Hunter Haney, but looking for Page in that second level of the defense. Couldn't connect. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, and it goes back to our conversation last week in Baxter. How great are the quarterbacks in this region? It's unbelievable.
Even the quarterbacks that are on losing teams are good quarterbacks.
Snap taken for Potter. Going to hand to Vandiver. Huge hole. A.J. Vandiver, there's the speed as he's slung down inside the 30-yard line to the 27. Stone getting whatever they want offensively. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing first down as we near 7 minutes to play here in half number 1. Stone with a 21-7 lead. They just got that huge interception by Dylan Phillips in the end zone, and quickly they're deep into Loudon territory. Potter takes the snap. Going to give to Vandiver again. Vandiver loses his footing. And, Coach, you mentioned the field is in good shape, but it got tore up last week. Bad weather against White County, and it's starting to get churned up a little bit there as Vandiver's feet slip out from under him.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's one of those things. You're in week 11 or 12, and now these fields are just taking so much wear and tear.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right here for Potter. He takes the snap, play fake, drops back to pass. Looking right, now back to his left. Has all day. Fires it to Hinch. Trying to leap up, couldn't make the catch. Derek Samber wants a helmet-to-helmet hit. He had an argument. Official says no, 3rd and 7.
And a thought of interest here is I just got a text message, Noah, from he's not only the mayor of Sparta, but he was also the mayor of Loudon for a little while.
Oh, my goodness.
The Udi's, the quarterback's dad, was Eric Mitchell's point guard when he was the head coach at Loudon.
They were playing basketball back then? Snap taken.
Peach basket.
Hand off. This is what you call when you have an extra down to play with. Just trying to make something happen, picking his way for a gain of 2. Well defended. And it is the Alamo right now for Loudon. 4th and 7 here for Stone as he went to Lincoln Eldridge on the carry, his first attempt of the game. Really got nothing on the play as we go under the midway point here of the second quarter.
Hey, Coach, was Mitchell's forward, was that Naismith? Is that who played with him?
It could have been Red Arbach.
Potter takes the snap on fourth down, fires it over the middle. Page is wide open. He makes the catch. Caden Page crunched down. This is close. He came backwards, but the near side official says move the chains. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing, first down for the Panthers. And they have really found something with that inside leverage. Page out of the slot on the slant routes. They hit it again. Stone moving up by 14. Score update on the Turner Roofing scoreboard, Oakland 14-0.
And apparently Wyatt from Oakland is a stud.
He will be at the University of Tennessee. We need a few studs at the University of Tennessee. And a new defensive coordinator.
You mean Boo Carter's not a stud?
Boo Carter's an idiot. Two to the left, one to the right, snap taken, handoff to Eldridge. Eldridge with a big hole this time as he's down to the 10-yard line. Boo Carter can have fun at Colorado. It'll be second down and 3 as they lose by 50 points every game. Second and 5, make it. 5:06 to go. I'm not sure why the clock is stopped. The official's not sure either. He's saying run it. Big assist to Big Dave Ledbetter, helping us out on the scoreboard right now. We appreciate it. I made him take the toboggan off, though. It's going to get a little cold. These bald guys, there's a lot of them. I don't. You are the company you keep. I'm in trouble. This is not good.
Easy now.
There's a lot of bald heads.
What do they say? You can't grow hair and brains at the same time?
That's what they told you, Jeremy. Don't worry about it. To the left, one to the right. Coach Dodgen's bald because, have we mentioned Jeremy Tollison's an official of over 20 years in the Upper Cumberland?
Well, we don't have enough time.
Second and 4 for the Panthers. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Noah Potter. Takes the snap. Quarterback keeper around the left side. Potter bounces it to the outside of the 10. Potter to the 5. And a foot race to the pylon. He stuck the ball out. They say he didn't get in. It's delaying the inevitable. First and goal upcoming here from the 1-yard line.
He may not have gotten in, but I don't know how he spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's a fascinating score update. We'll give you one you weren't expecting on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Signal Mountain just scored. Extra point away from tying the game against Upperman.
A blue light alarm for Upperman.
Hand off to Eldridge up the middle. Flag is down. He got into the end zone, but this one may be coming back, and it is in the area of holding. It will be a hold against the Panthers, back them up 10 yards. That would be the biggest upset since when?
My alarm was going to be make sure you get some nachos at halftime.
Yeah, that was
before they
Signal
sell
Mountain
out.
wins that game, that would be
would that be Alcoa at Signal Mountain?
No, it would be Signal Mountain at Alcoa, actually.
I was just
but it would be hilarious.
You know, you go back to all the good players, Noah, that we've had in this region all year. Could you imagine an all-star game in football with this region versus pick a region?
Absolutely. But as good as it gets. First and goal from the 11-yard line now after that holding penalty, and makes it more difficult for the Panthers. Potter rolls to his right. So was the hips. Looks left. Fires into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Stone Memorial. Carson McCoy high points it, makes the catch, and it's all Panthers late in the first half.
And again, you hit it on the last touchdown pass. That's just all play design. And, you know, I don't want to give Coach Samber too much credit, but that is absolute play design. Fake the post, go back to the corner, and the DB just crossed him up, and he had no chance.
4 passing touchdowns in the first half for Noah Potter, and 4:20 to go. He's on to kick the extra point as well. Page to hold. And the 7-7 score we had feels like it was a long time ago. Extra point is good. Stone Memorial 28, Loudon 7 in the high school football playoff game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture is our presenting sponsor. They have a location right down the street here in Crossville. Make sure you go check them out. If you're a Loudon fan, you can check them out as well. It's less than an hour drive from you for the area's best selection of literally any sort of furniture you need. Remodel your whole house right there at Mayberry's Furniture, and of course, they'll deliver it to you as well. Well, that didn't take long. Upperman just had a huge play, and they're to the 10-yard line on the Turner Roofing scoreboard, about to take the lead again. Here, Noah Potter, he's doing Noah Potter things. 4 passing touchdowns in the first half, and Stone still has a chance to touch football a couple more times. Kickoff is away, and he also has his second touchback. He's going to be the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. And there's 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now for Loudon guys, we've said they need a score. They need a score. It is win or go home tonight. The Redskins have to score right now if they want any chance in this game, because if not, Stone will have an opportunity to run and clock this thing in a hurry.
We spoke in the pregame is Stone's going to score, and Loudon just hasn't found an answer, and they just don't have the firepower to match Stone's offense score for score, and they're digging themselves a hole.
Snap taking, going to hand off around the right side. Now that Stone defense starting to pin their ears back as Russell gets a couple. Score updates elsewhere, a pick 6 for Oakland. They now lead Cookville 21-0. Gordonsville leads York 7-0. That's where Goose is at tonight. Feature coverage coming to UpperCumberlandReporter.com as the Tigers look to make it 11-0 on the season against York Institute. Marion County leads Jackson County 6-0, and they were in halftime still. White County leads Hickson 13-7. Snap taken here, again going to run up the middle, and they had success running the football on their last drive. Russell picks his way through for a gain of about 6. It'll be 3rd and 1. Make it 2. When they tried to throw it, it was a disaster. Almost had a pick 6, did have an interception. It's been very run-heavy for Loudon this year. Seems like that's their only chance.
Hey, Noah, score update real quick. Hickson 14, White County 13, third quarter.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. 3rd down in a yard. Snap taken. Dropping back to passes, Udi. Looking deep downfield again. No chance. Bassett with good speed made it interesting. Kyle Hinch there with him stride for stride. They draw up the shot play on 3rd and a yard. Big play upcoming here. 4th and 1 for Loudon.
And again, Udi's just watching the same receiver on the play and just not – if you're Stone, you're just going to pin your ears back, like you said, against the run and then watch the quarterback's eyes. That's all you're doing. And they've switched quarterbacks, so expect the run.
Bassett is the running quarterback. And the play clock got to be ticking down here. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. Loudon may be forced to burn one.
They're at 10.
4th and a yard as they break huddle. We have another scoreboard update coming after this play. Bassett takes the snap, going to keep it around right side. He has a first down as he's wrestled down to the 35-yard line. Quarterback keeper works on a gain of 6. On the Turner Roofing scoreboard, 4 plays later, Upperman now regains their lead. Carmine Phillips with a touchdown. It's 14-7.
Noah Stradamus.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me, will Upperman have the lead for the rest of the game?
Yes.
It's over.
Yeah,
I agree.
What that wasn't a hard one. Give me
saying.
a different one.
I'll give you a good one here in a few
Oh,
few
goodness.
minutes.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap taken. Handoff up the middle. Now breaking a tackle is Russell. Foot race towards the edge. He's at the 40. Russell to the 45. And Russell darts out of bounds at midfield. Levi Russell's having a good half running the football. Moves the chains again on a gain of about 16 for Loudon with 2:31 to go. Remember, Loudon will receive the second half kickoff.
And Coach alluded on this a few minutes ago about how the size of Loudon's offensive line. But if I'm Stone, if there's one thing I can pick on Stone about right now is their run fit.
2 to the right, 1 to the left here. Snap taken, Udi. Gigantic hole. Nobody there as Russell has an easy gain of 13. Simple math right now. Loudon has Stone outnumbered on the edge. They move the sticks again. 1st and 10 Redskins, and a couple of subs checking in up front for the Panthers.
And it's almost guys like the linebackers from Stone are getting caught up in the mess instead of staying and reading their coverage area and the reads. They're getting way up into the line, and it's allowing Loudon to bounce to the outside.
1st and 10 here for Loudon. They could score a touchdown going into the break, guys. They'll have a chance to cut it to 1 score opening the second half. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap taken for Udi. Play fake. Dropping back to pass. Looking downfield. Receivers wide open to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Loudon. A busted coverage. And wide open was Isaiah Pierce. He was a defensive lineman. They move him out to tight end. He gets free, and Loudon with a huge answer. But they left a lot of time. 1:47 to go. Big, big score for the road team. It's like looking in a mirror running down the sideline. Pierce got free. A foot race down the field. Kicking unit on. Snap, set, kick. Low spinner gets the job done. It is good. Tip your cap right now, fellas, to the Loudon Redskins. Big-time answer for them.
Yeah, I agree. And, again, I don't know if it was just a little wheel route and why they didn't see him. But, again, he's number 82, so he's an eligible receiver. But the size of him, you probably thought he was a tackle on the outside.
And guys, on all the previous run plays, he's done a great job of blocking. He's not even came out to run a route. So that's just a wrinkle, obviously, that you got to tip your cap to the Loudon offensive staff, that they've seen something that they liked and they tried it.
And one thing I want to know, if he gets back in there, watch for me if you don't care, Coach, is make sure that they still have 5 that are numbered between 50 and 79 with him in there as a heavy tight end, because – they didn't guard him at all. I don't think they realized he was eligible.
And we kind of got the feeling from talking to some of the Loudon folks that was a wrinkle they put in intentionally, trying to catch you off guard in that rematch. And now we'll see if Stone's offense, which is built to go fast, has a quick answer in them as their 3-score lead, down to 2. Loudon to receive the second half kickoff. Kyle Hinch has had a couple of big returns. And they kick it to him again. He lets it bounce at the 15. He catches it on a hop. Hinch at the 20. Kyle Hinch at the 25. Kyle Hinch, great coverage. Brought down by the ankles at the 30-yard line. A very nice job getting down the field by Bryson Cosner, the senior defensive back.
That's going to be a penalty on Loudon, I think, number 18 after the play. Or it may be on Stone right here.
Landon Windsor is 18, but this one looks like it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Stone. I'll back him up 15 yards.
Well, then that will be on number 13 for Stone, Noah.
And that is Carson Bunker. And actually, you'll see where this foul occurs, right at the 30. So either way, I think it'll push him back to the 15-yard line. And Derek Sambers not happy about it at all, I believe. You can tell me better, Coach. Standing about 10 feet away, he did not look pleased about it.
He was
Is that an additional one?
And
no, they just
gave the one on number 13 there after the play and
gave the old double signal.
Absolutely.
Well, typically you would only give one signal there. I was just trying to verify that they may have not addressed another one to Coach Samber with him, because dead ball, unsportsmanlike. After a change of possession, they should only give the signal once.
Still 1st and 10, though, for Stone. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Potter, the quarterback. 1:42 to go, 1 timeout. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Steps up, fires over the middle. Receiver makes the catch, and then he's popped. It's incomplete as he was looking for McCoy. And a great job coming in and leveling the boom out of the secondary for Grayson Vandenberg. He's having a good first half defensively. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Stone, 1:36 to go. Snap taken for Potter. Going to run it Vandiver around the right side. Vandiver wrapped up by the ankles and now brought down immediately. And a timeout being signaled for and called by Loudon here ahead of a 3rd down and 7. And mentioned there was a big tie-up at the bottom there, and a Panther is slow to get up.
That will be number 52. No, he got hit in the back there as the running back was coming around the right side by his own player, a little friendly fire.
Yeah, it's Cole Hinch, a very important right tackle and anchor of this offensive line. He's back up on his feet, though. Timeout called by Loudon. Score up there on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. We mentioned Upperman was up 14-6. And then Adam Kane says, forget about this. Onside kick recovered by the Bees. Now they're driving. Considering we already told you what the game of the week next week would be. That could change, obviously. That continued. 3rd down and 6. Interesting choice as well here, Jeremy. Loudon taking the timeout. And one thing we didn't have an opportunity to talk about, this is Coach Jeff Herrig, his 9th season consecutively at Loudon, 22nd in total. Had a couple of years away from the program. Very experienced, been in the playoffs a whole lot of times. Sensing an opening here ahead of a 3rd and 7, trying to get the ball back, go 2 for 1 heading into the locker room, and could actually tie the game coming into that second half.
Yeah, and you mentioned Coach Herring. I appreciate Loudon giving us some stats. He's got over 250 career wins.
Potter takes the snap on 3rd down. Play fake, pass tipped into the air, still caught. Immediately being hit, though, and dropped well short of the line to gain. Loudon calling for a timeout again. And now they haven't granted it yet. Coach Herring certainly was trying to call timeout. The clock is ticking down, and now he still is asking for it. The official never looked his way. He can't believe it, and he just got taken out of about 20 extra seconds, Jeremy. He's about to be livid, and he's rightfully so. He sprinted towards the line judge, calling for a timeout, and he never looked at him. And now the clock stops with 1:02 instead of about 1:30 to go.
They're going to talk about it. I think they're going to give him a little time.
They should give him a whole lot. Listen, obviously, we're UCR tonight, but that's clear. He was running right towards the official calling for a timeout, and they never gave it to him. And
do you think right here with this timeout that
may go for it?
Don't use the punter? I mean, it wouldn't be shocking.
It would be the least shocking 4th and 5 on your own 20-yard line that we've ever seen, considering Derek Sambers, the head coach of the Panthers. The return unit's already out there right now for Loudon, and they may be about to actually give some time as the White Hat official.
They're adding time back onto the clock.
And they only put 8 extra seconds, so Loudon still 10 or 15 seconds that they don't get back. Stone will take that. Darrell Davis is the punter, and he is jogging out on the field to punt this one away. And if you're a Loudon fan, you're thinking, why are these jokers talking about going for it on 4th and 5?
From your own 20.
We've seen crazier things happen.
Macon County.
That was insane. The Loudon band rocking now. Redskins sensing an opening with 1 timeout to go. About to get the football back. Return man standing on his own 45-yard line. Davis has a waist-high snap, puts his right foot into it. A spinning punt. Fair catch called for and made right near midfield. Bryson Cosner catches that one. And now Loudon, they just caught a long passing touchdown on a busted coverage. What will they come out with here? Trailing by 14 with 1:04 to go in the second quarter. And it is chilly tonight up on the mountain in Crossville.
You know, and I know it's only about 5 degrees difference, but it feels like it's 25 degrees different from Crossville to Cookeville.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Moody, the quarterback, looks back towards the sideline to get a new play. Call it out as they get set up working right to left, trying to change this game. Snap taken. They're going to hand to Russell around left side again. Russell slung down by McCoy at about the 44-yard line. Gain of 6. Loudon has to go quickly. Clock continues to tick down now. 53 seconds to go. Moody trying to get him set up. That's the problem with running it. You burn an extra 15 seconds. Snap taking, going to run it again to Russell. Looking for the edge, trying to get out of bounds, and he does. No gain on the play. 3rd and 3 upcoming here. Clock stops with 41.6 seconds to go.
And, Jeremy, to answer your question, yes, there are 5 guys out there on the line with those numbers that you talked about there.
And you know, but what I missed, and I hate that I missed this early, is with 82 in there, they converted him from an offensive lineman, so you're essentially playing with 6 offensive linemen and 1 that can catch a football.
Udi going to go empty here, trips to the right, 1 to the left, 3rd down and 3. Takes the snap, 5-step drop, sets up looking deep downfield, one-on-one coverage, rainbow throw, broken up, flag comes in. They're going to get Caden Page for defensive pass interference, and that's one of those textbook underthrown passes where the receiver has an eye on it, the DB doesn't. Now, it's not a spot foul in high school football, but it will be 15 yards for Loudon with 33 seconds to go. And on the Turner Roofing scoreboard, Cookeville takes 3. They trail Oakland 21-3.
And, Jeremy, to allude to your point just a second ago before this last possession, Coach asked, was he covered up on that offensive play, and there really wasn't an answer given back with 82 being covered up.
And I didn't pick up on that or not, but he, you know, that's tough. And if you weren't expecting that or see that on film, that's tough. Now, where was the ball at right there? Was it on the 40?
It was on about the 47-yard line, and they've spotted it down to the 28. 21 yards and penalties marked off. Udi takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, fires. Bassett makes the catch. Bassett will be escorted out of bounds by Caden Page. They'll stop the clock with 26 seconds, and Loudon driving. This one's getting very interesting. Into the red zone at the 19-yard line, 2nd and 1. Both teams still with 1 timeout in their back pocket.
Noah, Turner Roofing scoring update. White County retakes the lead on a 4th and 10 pass play to Carter Rich to now lead 20-14.
Big answer for the Warriors on the road at Hickson tonight, trying to set up a date likely with Greenville next week. 2nd and 1 here with 26 seconds to go for Udi. He takes the snap, drops back to pass, fires deep downfield. Dangerous throw, nearly intercepted. Dylan Phillips from the safety spot jumped up, breaks it up, and unfortunately, the Loudon player slow to get up in the red zone after a collision. He's looking for Kelch there, and it wasn't one of those tomahawk hits, but it was just an awkward collision as both players went up to try and catch the football.
Yeah, and I think what you add to that is it's cold. And
it's
very bone-jarring when it's this cold and a collision like that.
And I think you got both guys now that are a little shaken up because you can see number 3 coming off for Stone. He's a little shaken up too, it looks like.
19 seconds to go. Yeah, Dylan Phillips mentioned the elbow. He's got that brace on, and that does not feel good either when you have a collision with that on. Dislocated. It was a nasty-looking injury, but he was able to come back. He's been playing really good football. Has a catch tonight for a touchdown. He also has an interception in the end zone. And the good news is the Loudon player back on his feet, and looks like he's walking off under his own power, so hopefully he can get back in there quickly here on a cold night in Crossville.
As he looked at the coaches and training staff and said he took an elbow to the face, or he took his elbow to the face mask on the play, and that's got to hurt no matter if it's warm or cold,
and especially if it has that extra metal on the brace. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 3rd and 1, 19 seconds to go in the first half. Loudon trailed by 21, now down just 14. Udi takes the snap, going to give to Russell around right side. Russell has a first down and down to the 13-yard line. Loudon going to try to go quickly and save the timeout. They get right back on the football here. Clock still hasn't started, now it runs. 13, 12, 11. Udi takes the snap and clocks it. They lose an extra second as it goes down to 8.3. And the chess game is on here because you're playing a dangerous game. Anytime it's under about 5 seconds with a couple of extra seconds going off the clock, the officials are keeping it, but it's an inexact science down there. 2nd and 10, offense staying on the field. No field goal unit yet from the 13-yard line. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Make it 3 to the left as Russell goes out of the backfield. Briar Udi takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking left, deep into the end zone for Bassett. Jump ball incomplete, and there goes the clock. It rolled about an extra second to 3.9 ticks to go. And will Loudon go for the end zone or kick the field goal here, knowing they get the ball to start the second half? If they kick it, it would be a 30-yard attempt. During the Happy Heller halftime show, we'll go around the state. A very interesting scoreboard. Win or go home. Be a lot of blowouts. A couple of interesting close games that you weren't expecting. 3rd and 10 here for Loudon, and it will be the offense on the field. 4 to the left for Udi. Hard count, nobody moves. And they will burn their last timeout. You can't take it with you. All right, Jeremy. Let's go both. We'll go to you, and we'll put on the coaching decision. Do you go or do you kick if you're Loudon?
Now, I'll go first. Unfortunately, I don't know the strength of the leg from the Loudon kicker. Remember, it's cold. That's going to affect it some, too. I don't think you win this game by kicking field goals. I think you got to score touchdowns. You go for it.
After watching the last extra point that barely got over, I'm going for it right here. You don't need those field goal kickers.
Well, Justin and I always argue, and I'm the aggressive one. You go for it here.
And surely Stone's not going to fall for this again. But let's remember 82 and that last formation, he's backside over there trying to – nobody else is over there with him. They're hoping they may lose him again. So let's watch 82 and how he lines up here.
Well, and you also got to take, too, a little bit of the underdog role with Loudon. You're on the road. Not a lot of people expect you to win. You got to go for the dagger when it's right there.
And it will be the offense on the field as Udi leads his troops out. 4 to the left, nobody out wide to the right.
And 82 over there by himself on the backside.
Snap taken. Udi drops back to pass. Here comes pressure. Fires in the middle of the field. There's a fight for it. Who has the football? Stone Memorial does. Incomplete. And it's Torrey McDowell who makes a huge play in the secondary. And Stone turns Loudon away late in the first half. That will bring us to the end of half number 1. It's been an exciting one so far. Stone Memorial 28, Loudon 14. We'll be back with the Happy Hitler halftime show. It's the high school football playoff game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
All right, we've got Coach here at halftime. Coach, you had a great first half offensively there. Obviously, Noah Potter's throwing the football really, really well. Talk about right now, obviously, your defensive side of the football got to get some stops because obviously you're scoring the football really well.
Yeah, we're scoring. We're moving the ball well. Had to punt there at the end. Got backed up with a penalty on special teams, which we can't ever have. Defense has done a good job, right? 2 stops in the end zone, but we can't have that, right? We're up 2 scores, and they've been in the end zone down here twice. We can't let them get down here. Some of it's onside kick on me, getting aggressive, trying to put them away. But we're making the plays we got to make. We can't let them get down the red zone that many times in the second half.
Coach, going into the second half here, obviously you're not going to change what you do offensively. What are you looking for out of your kids here in the second half?
Yeah, just see us fight and finish right here. Offensively, they're presenting problems. We like empty. They like empty. Causing some problems for us there. We got to adjust.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate proudly presents new level building lots in Baxter. Lots range in size from 0.69 acres to 1.6 acres with water, electric, and Twin Lakes fiber internet at the road. Each lot is approved for a 3-bedroom septic system. Get started today on building your dreams. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 for more details. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Modern Roofing Group is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and they're proud to bring that reputation and recognition to the Upper Cumberland. Their customer service and craftsmanship are second to none. Get comfort that your roof will stand up to the storms by calling 931-400-8788 and get an estimate on a new roof today. That's 931-400-8788. 100% financing is available. Modern Roofing Group is proud to stand behind their work with a 10-year workmanship.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall. Mowing, cleaning, hauling, whatever is on your to-do list, Tri-Green has a John Deere tractor built to handle it all with ease. Whether you're tending the land or tackling weekend projects, this is a season to get things done. Visit us online at trigreen.com to see how affordable a John Deere tractor can be.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you see the happy face on our truck, Hiller! You'll be smiling cause you know that you're in luck. Hiller! When you fixed up and you know it, Hiller solved it like you hoped it. If you're happy and you know it, shout it out, Hiller!
Welcome back. Stone Memorial leads Loudon 28-14 at the break. The Redskins will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. It's time for the Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical problems today. It's happyhiller.com. Let's take a look around the state on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Jeremy Tollison.
You got to think of it this way. Half these teams, their season ends tonight. And that's what's scary about this is we talked about it, win or go home. And there's going to be some decent teams that go home tonight. One final so far, Cofield has eliminated Cloudland 51-6. And Coach kind of talked about this earlier. Man, big game. Oak Ridge and Science Hill 24-21. Middle of the third quarter, Oak Ridge is up. Blackman up on Gallatin 3-0 toward the end of the first quarter. Blackman's probably the favorite there. We talked about this off air. If Blackman wins tonight, Noah, where do they go next week?
Narnia.
It is really,
like
really
Dobbins
cool.
Bennett, I think it is. Or Science Hill, one of the two.
Dobbins Bennett.
Yeah.
And
Narnia.
I think Coach had mentioned, especially on a school bus, it's 6.5 hours.
Listen.
6.5 hours.
We have a great relationship with the TLSAA. I appreciate what they do.
Great people.
This new thing was just ill-conceived and they have to go through it next year. I don't understand the not wanting to have rematches. Listen, if you're mad because you're getting beat by the same team, you're just not good enough. They're still in the same class. And next week is a nightmare for some of these teams. Rematches are good for the sport in football. We've got basketball teams that play each other 4 times, 5 times. That's a bigger problem to me than a football rematch. It was ill-conceived. I'm not a fan of the new format. It will make – listen, I say that. My business is going to make a ton of money next week. Let's just call a spade a spade. I still don't think it would have been a good fourth-round matchup too. I'm not a fan of the new format, to say the least.
Well, and you go back to – I'm going to take the coaching perspective out of it. You're sitting here looking at things of traveling 6 hours for a ball game. No atmosphere for the road team.
None.
I mean, you're just not going to have anybody.
And by the way, a lessened atmosphere for the home team. Nobody at Dobbins Bennett cares about Blackman.
That's correct.
You know, a lesser atmosphere for both as well.
Well, and another thing you look at, I don't think that the trip there is the biggest issue. To me, the trip back, after you've got done playing football at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and you've got a 5 or 6 hour bus ride home, and to me, that's the issue.
Well, and then let's go back to preparation. If you win that game, let's say Blackman goes on the road and gets a win. Now you're not getting home to 1 or 2 in the morning. Some of these teams have team meetings on Sunday. Now you're talking about you're trying to get prepared. It's almost like, and we're not talking about big time budgets here, guys, but you'd almost be worth spending the night where you play.
Absolutely.
White County up on Hickson 20-14 late in the third quarter. Marion County on top of Jackson County 28-10, almost halftime. Oakland, wow, 35-3 on Cookeville. And listen, Cookeville has found something, and Cookeville played much better the last 2 or 3, 4 ball games of the year. But unfortunately, they run into Oakland, and Oakland is Oakland.
Oakland's about to roll to another Class 6A state championship, in my humble opinion.
Lawrence County up on 9-1 Ray County 31-20 late in the third quarter.
And that's a 4.5 hour first round trip.
Wow.
Lawrence County's been stuck. They have a lot of those in every sport, as you know, Coach.
Yeah, it takes a hover round and 2 private jets to get there.
Walker Valley up on Tullahoma 27-13.
They're balling out in White County. They got private jet money. It's crazy.
Here's my guess the score, and I think that you guys may already know, but this one probably jumps out of the page. Pretty surprised with this one. Grundy County and Cannon County. Coach, what do you think?
16-13.
16-14. Grundy is up on Cannon. I just really felt like Cannon was going to handle Grundy pretty well in that game.
Well, let's go back to a little history there on Cannon County. It's only the 4th time in 30-something years that they've been in the playoffs.
Wow.
And only the 2nd time in school history that they've ever hosted a playoff.
And a battle of contrasting styles. Cannon County want to air it out all night long, and Grundy County is going to be in the Maryland eye 90% of the game.
I love high school football.
It's crazy.
Clay County get final over Copper Basin 40-6. Columbia, East Hamilton tied at 21 in the second quarter. Gordonsville, I think there's a score update, but I think Gordonsville's now up 21-7 over York.
And remember, that is a 1-4 matchup, 10-0 versus 1-9, but you consider York's schedule. Losing here, losing to Upperman, losing to Livingston. They faced great 4A teams because, quite frankly, as Derwin Wright put it, nobody would play them, coming off 3 straight semi-appearances. That one we knew. People around the state may be surprised that one's fairly competitive. We're not surprised.
Exactly.
York way better than the record indicates.
Another surprising score to me, Green Hill Smyrna almost halftime, tied at 14. I expected Green Hill to have a little separation there.
And that's another year. Green Hill, remember, 10-0 last year, losing the first round to Blackman.
Lincoln County up on McMinn County 14-0. Sequatchie over Brainerd 27-7. Upperman 28-6, unless there's another update.
They are in a 2-minute drill right now over on UCR2. 5 seconds left to go in the half, and Upperman up 28-6 after 7-6 for a minute. They're going to have a Hail Mary attempt for Bronzeville Chaffin going into halftime.
Hey, Jeremy, how's your favorite team, Lawson, doing tonight?
Who?
James Lawson, baby.
Let's go, baby. Now, this is my biggest frustration other than the Pods with the playoffs. 4-6 Wayne County versus 4-5 Fayetteville. I just don't, I feel like college, if you don't have a winning record, we've got a matchup. Neither team has a winning record.
We do have a score update. Jay Foster found Waylon Kennedy on a 34-yard touchdown pass, and it is 21-7 Gordonsville over York late in the second quarter at Turney Ford Field tonight.
Richland up on Collinwood 20-0. Nolansville up on Portland 7-6. Spring Hill up on White House 20-3. And Mr. Lawson is losing to Beach 14-0 late in the first quarter was the last update there. Ravenwood, surprise, surprise, up on Cane Ridge 37-0. Springfield, which has one of the 4A Mr. Football finalists, up against Braunston Chaffin. They're playing Creekwood tonight. They're up 21-0. Westview, the younger Simpson brother, up on Hamilton 41-0.
Listen,
maybe better than his brother.
I don't know who's got more airtime when Alabama plays.
Oh, my goodness.
His dad.
The dad
hey,
or
listen.
the actual kid that's playing?
Listen, fellas, as you know, I do the radio for Tennessee Tech football. I'll be on the road this week. They're at Eastern Illinois. You can hear it on 106.1 The Eagle. There's the plug for the night. But I'm going to have a hard time when UT Martin comes to town later on this month not just hammering them the entire, because I'm so sick of seeing that guy on TV every time Alabama plays. It is absurd.
Everybody calls him Simp.
Well,
that's what Matheny calls him, Simp.
And I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and give you some condolences, Noah. That trip to Charleston, Illinois is the worst OVC trip in the history of traveling OVC.
Well, I must say a thank you to Jacob Vinson because a couple of programming notes. He will be at Red Bank tomorrow as Macon County faces the Region 3 champion Red Bank Lions with Tim Case. They'll have the action there. He saved me because it was going to be from Red Bank to Eastern Illinois. I will find a way to make the drive go by a little bit quicker. I'm not too concerned about it. One more programming note. I haven't mentioned it yet. The End Zone Show will be tonight. All these Thursday games. It'll be the Thursday Night End Zone Show presented by Rico, Jacob, and myself. We'll talk about all these games. We'll talk to coaches. We'll have a lot of fun doing it. We hope you'll join us for that. We also, when we come back, we're going to bring in – we just keep adding new members of the broadcast team as we go. I mentioned he was doing the scoreboard. David Ledbetter, Big Dave on the headset. He's going to step into the hosting duties with some of these score updates in the second half, and we will have all the action. Big drive for Loudon when we come back. Stone Memorial leads 28-14. Third quarter when we return in the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Islands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bed, 2-bathroom home in the heart of Baxter. This home has custom touches throughout, including ashwood walls in the kitchen and living areas. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring a large home on over 4 acres of land in Byrdstown. This property also includes a large shop and carport. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends November 14th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care right where life happens.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
1 half to go in round 1. It's the high school football playoff game of the week. Stone Memorial led 28-7. Loudon with a big answer late in the half. They had a chance to cut it to a score, ultimately unable to get it in, but it is still Loudon football we expect, although we already saw one onside kick for Stone Memorial in this game. Noah Potter had himself a half and a half in that first 2 quarters. 4 touchdown passes. We'll also give you score updates on the NFL game. Always Thursday night makes it interesting because we have Thursday night football. The Nashville Predators lead Philadelphia 1-0. And in the NFL, Thursday night football.
Noah, did the Predators file a complaint?
They should have.
Over the overtime loss?
They got absolutely screwed. 7-0, by the way. The Raiders lead the Broncos early second quarter. They should have. They got absolutely screwed. Only in the NHL can you score a goal without putting a puck in the net.
Potter, I didn't see this. I need to go review
it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, your official brethren pulled one off. Potter already has 2 touchbacks as he puts the right foot into this one. It is returnable. Fielded at the 10-yard line, 15 to the 20, to the 25, and big collision as Carson McCoy wraps up the returner and brings him down. It's Bryson Cosner on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 for a Loudon offense. They had a red zone interception and ran out of time. They moved the ball consistently, only 1 3 and out in the first half.
You know, they're in a score 7 to stay in this ball game situation right here because their defense has not found a way to stop Stone.
1st and 10 as we're live on the main UCR YouTube channel, Facebook page, NFHS Network. on the Hub Plus Roku app and on channel 192 locally on Spectrum and Twin Lakes in the Upper Cumberland.
I think they're going to try to add a little time to the clock. No way that took 20 seconds.
I think it took 30.
You are closer to the field than us.
I think it took 30 seconds.
It took 7.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Low snap, fielded. Now rolling out to his left, really nowhere to go. That play was doomed from the start as Briar Udi rolled out and was taken down.
A little miscommunication there. There's no way that was a designed quarterback run to the left.
Second down and 9. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. As they'll break the huddle. Udi comes up. It's taking a while to get the play in. No play clock up, though, so tough to tell. It looks like usually when that happens, there's a little bit of a grace period down there. Udi takes the snap, drops back, looks right, fires. Receiver makes the catch, Bassett. He'll be wrapped up and brought down. Kyle Hench with a great open field tackle. 3rd and 7 upcoming here for Loudon.
And let's remember, if the play clock is kept on the field, the back judge has that. So let's put his hand up at 10 seconds, and at 5 we'll start counting down kind of like a clock. So if you're wondering how much time's on the play clock, you could watch the back judge to see if he's raised his hand for the 10-second.
Third down and 6 here for Loudon. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Snap taken for Udi. Drops back, looks left, fires deep downfield to Bassett. Wasn't ready for it. Pretty good pass, but it falls incomplete. 4th down and 6. And Loudon going to punt it away to Noah Potter and company with 10:21 to go.
And Noah, Turner Roofing score update. Bryson Hogg with an interception with 1:15 to go. White County. Looks like White County's going to win 20.
White County going to win tonight, it appears, over Hickson. Set up a date with Greenville next week on the road. Long road trip for the Warriors, but they bounce back after a couple of tough losses against the 2 seed out of Region 3. Caden Page deep to receive this punt at the 30-yard line. Chest high snap, punt is away, spinning backwards, and Page had no interest in returning that. He lets it trickle down at the 33-yard line. Well, Noah Potter, tough to be better than he was in that first half. 4 touchdowns through the air, no interceptions. It runs his total 31 touchdowns to 4 picks this season, and he'll be looking to get a little more breathing room here for Stone with just a 2-score lead.
99% of quarterbacks would take those statistics for a full 4 quarters, and Potter gets that in the first half and looking to add to it right now.
You know, it's interesting. He's had a few halves like that, but because they've been up so big in this win streak, hadn't had a chance to get 5, 6, 7 touchdowns. Well, they got 3 scores to go to get it to a running clock. He's got a chance to really add on if he continues to play the way he has. Handoff to Vandiver over the right side. Vandiver at the 35. Vandiver spinning forward. The sophomore with some yards after contact, and A.J. Vandiver gains 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Loudon's got a defensive lineman there, or excuse me, a linebacker got up a little slow coming off the field.
2nd and 2 here for Stone as Potter has his troops set up. Same play. Gives to Vandiver. Same result. Gain of 9. It's a Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance first down. Stone Memorial moving near midfield. From the 49-yard line, working left to right are the Panthers. Our presenting sponsors, Mayberry's Furniture. We so appreciate them being the presenting sponsor of the high school football and basketball game of the week here at UCR. Snap taken, now handoff around the left side to Vandiver. Gets around the edge, explodes past the 50-yard line, jukes upfield to the 40, and down after another gain of 14, A.J. Vandiver. Another Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing, first down for the Panthers.
And Reynolds to number for another first down, Panthers.
1st and 10, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Potter takes the snap, rolls out to his right, eyes downfield, looking to throw. First time in the half, throws against his body, and it's incomplete. Wasn't sure if I was going to McCoy or Haney. McCoy let it go, and Haney couldn't quite grab it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Sometimes whenever your fellow receiver's kind of in front of you, you lose sight of the football, and I think that may be what happened there to Haney.
2nd down and 10, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Potter in the gun. A.J. Vanderver's having a really nice game. Hadn't gotten to the end zone yet because of all the deep passing touchdowns. Potter takes the snap. Speaking of, Vanderver with it right up the middle. There he goes. And then we spun down inside the 30-yard line to the 27. 3rd and 1 upcoming here for the Panthers. A.J. Vanderver, he's rapidly approaching a 100-yard game.
It seems like that's 3 plays in a row that Vanderver's not been touched till he's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Score update, White County goes final 20-14.
And now they give to Vanderver quickly here, and he got tomahawked, flags down everywhere. It will be a 1st down. We'll see what this penalty is. And it's helmet-to-helmet hit. That'll back it up or add extra on for the Panthers. A.J. Vanderver took a shot. And thankfully, back up on his feet, Lincoln Eldridge going to come in for him. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Loudon can't believe it on the sideline. They disagree with the call. Coach Dodgen, what do you got?
100% helmet to helmet. And Jeremy, my question was going to be, obviously in the college game, that's an ejection. What is that in the high school game? Just personal foul?
Yeah, it is just a personal foul. Now, if you could deem it if you thought it was just malicious. You could eject a player, but that is just so rare in that type of situation.
1st and 10 for the 13-yard line as Potter tries to get his team back to a 3-score lead. They led 28-7. Loudon has kept it interesting. The Panthers in the catbird seat. Noah Potter takes the snap. Play fake. Looking left. Little stop and go. Looking for Page. Did he catch that football? Oh, my goodness, he did. Touchdown, Stone Memorial. There was no reaction. We kept waiting. And Noah Potter to Caden Page. Not 1, not 2, 3 times tonight. And Stone leads by 3 scores.
How in the world did that ball thread between those 2 defenders?
We were just, Caden Page was just standing there like, yep.
And what's funny is I was watching the official.
Me too.
And he was doing the same thing.
And
Noah Potter on to kick the extra point. Caden Page to hold it. Why not? They do it all. Snap, set, kick is good. 8:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Stone Memorial 35, Loudon 14. Noah Potter has 5 passing touchdowns. It's the high school football playoff game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Islands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bed, 2-bathroom home in the heart of Baxter. This home has custom touches throughout, including ashwood walls in the kitchen and living areas. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Stone Memorial scoring drive, 7 plays, 67 yards. Potter to Page for his 5th touchdown of the game.
5th passing touchdown of the game for Noah Potter. 3rd receiving touchdown of the game for Caden Page. He's now up to 14 touchdowns on the season. He's over 1,000 receiving yards. Noah Potter, he's at 32 passing touchdowns. And he has an opportunity at more tonight. 8:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. 35-14 as Stone going to kick it away.
Let's add to the stat that Potter threw that through the eye of the needle as well.
He puts the right foot into this one, and he shows off the power again. This one spins back. It almost stayed out. It's only a yard into the end zone. It would have been a very long onside kick. Instead, it's 1st and 10 from the 20.
Speaking of long onside kicks, at the Tennessee game Saturday night, when they were doing the onside kick and Oklahoma brought all 11 players up to the line, why did they not try to kick that a little bit deeper.
Can I be honest with you?
Did you see that as well?
Justin and I were saying words we can't say on the air walking to the car when that onside kick happened.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, you were already on your way to the car.
Correct.
Okay, I got you. That's fair. That's fair.
I saw the final score and went, oh, I guess they scored because I was over it. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Got to have it drive here for Loudon. 3 down front for the Panthers. Snap taken. Udi drops back to pass. Looking for the quick hitter receiver. Makes the catch and pays the price. Page tries to rip it away. A good job to hang on to it on the outside for Loudon as Udi put it on his man, Bingham. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Make it 5 for Loudon. Mentioned first final in the UC. White County goes to Hickson and gets it done. 20-14 tonight. So the Warriors advance to the 2nd round for the 2nd consecutive year. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap taken, it's a little bit low, handoff, and now Russell tries to bounce upfield, nowhere to run. The Stone front gets through, brings him down, and you see all that emotion? You know who that is. It's Daryl Davis with the stop.
Turner Roofing score update, 35-3 Oakland at the half.
Well, wasn't a shutout.
And again, Oakland is just, I mean, they're as good as almost any all-star team you can put together. They're fantastic.
You know, them and Baylor's an unbelievable football game. They are clearly the best public school team in the state right now. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Udi takes the snap on 3rd and 6. Drops back, fires a pass. Receiver makes the catch, and then he's crushed. Hunter Haney with the tackle. Generous spot for Loudon. They are going to have to go for it. Pen in their own end, but it's 4th down and about a yard. Right at a yard. They have to go. Down 21 here on the road at the midway point of the 3rd quarter, and they will go for it. In this situation, it's been a lot of Bassett back at quarterback running. See if they go back to that here. And also, if you just want to see something fun, watch Cade Radcliffe. He's about to start bouncing in the air. We'll see if he does. You know, he's too focused in the playoffs. Love it. Bassett will be the quarterback. Quarterback keeper around the right side. Hit the backfield. No, sir-ree. The Panther defense says not today and takes the football back deep in Loudon territory.
You know, Coach and I talked about this, Noah, you as well, but it's just so predictable. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me why you bring him in and you literally have ran that play 4 times every single time you've brought him in.
Carson McCoy gets through first, but it was a host of Panthers. 5:58 to go, and this is typically where you see Derek Samber take a shot, try to put the dagger in with a 21-point lead. Here comes Noah Potter leading his troops out. He has 5 passing touchdowns tonight. And he has been slicing the defense up. Right on the 29-yard line of Loudon, working left to right of the Panthers. Potter takes the snap. Play fake. He's going to keep it around the left side. Has a block, and he dives forward. Makes something happen on a gain of 3. Well strung out by this Loudon defense.
No, keeping an eye right here on Vanderbilt over here on the sidelines. They're testing him out right here on the side, checking the neck area. So just keep an eye on that, not only for tonight, but for down the road.
Yeah, I mentioned it was a vicious hit leveled on him. Such is life in tackle football. Hopefully he's okay. They're going to give it to Torrey McDowell here. McDowell puts a foot in the ground, shows off his elusiveness. They got a pair of backs they really like, Torrey McDowell and A.J. Vandiver. McDowell, just a sophomore as well. As he picks his way through on a gain of 6, it'll be 3rd and 2.
You know, Coach Samber's done a really good job of building a program here. And when you can have sophomores and juniors contribute like this, you know the next year or 2 is going to look special as well.
It's a ton of juniors and sophomores besides their senior quarterback, Noah Potter, who's in command of this offense. 3rd down and 2 here for the Panthers from the 21. Takes the snap, play fake, dropping back to pass. Looks left, fires the fastball, and Page makes the catch. Now he spins inbounds to the 10. Caden Page to the 5, and down at the 1. They were looking for the 4th connection between those two for 6. They'll have to settle for a Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing first down.
And they spot him at the 4.
And I wonder if they throw to him again, trying to get that 4th touchdown. That is rare. 4 receiving touchdowns in a game. So is 6 passing touchdowns in a game. Or will it be Torrey McDowell time? Potter takes the snap. It is McDowell time. McDowell, the Red Sea parts. Touchdown, Stone Memorial. 4:29 to go. Torrey McDowell untouched into the end zone late in the 3rd quarter. We talked about how important a drive it was for Loudon to open the half. They go empty-handed. Stone has had it twice since. 2 more touchdowns on the board.
And I think, too, we got the answer that Coach Samber.
We'll get it, Coach. We got to replace the antennas on this thing. It also may just be freezing out here.
It could be a lot of things.
Also could just be operator error by Coach Dodgen down there, of course. But that's unlikely. The kick is away, and the kick is good. No good, rather, as they got Noah Potter out of there on that extra point.
And
it's
here comes
no
the
good.
flag.
And we got some extracurricular chirping happening there. They brought on Calvin Linder to kick, I believe. That's 30. We're a long way away here at Stone. So we'll wait on the flag. It's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right.
On both teams. And this is where, Jeremy, you can talk to this. Stone has to be incredibly careful. Listen, if you win this game, and it sure looks like they're going to, the equation changes massively next week with a likely dance with Anderson County next Friday night at Anderson County, a team that just beat Alcoa a week ago. You cannot be missing anybody. One more unsportsmanlike conduct, you're out next week.
I agree. And, I'm not going to accuse Stone or Loudon of this. I'm just going to say historically, when I have refereed games of the final of the regular season or a team that may be losing in the playoffs, some seniors sometimes take advantage of knowing it's their last game ever and there's no punishment. They can kind of do whatever they want to. I've seen some crazy stuff happen.
We've changed an antenna on Coach Dodgen's system. Hopefully that works a little bit, but I can see him talking into the microphone and we can't hear him, so that's a fat no. And I will work on another antenna. I got 18 of them. Oh.
Yeah, I think we got the answer that Coach Sandberg wanted coming out of the half there with his team, what he talked about at halftime.
Yeah, this is a motivated Stone team, a team that has been off the roller coaster ride that's hurt them at times this year. And Derek Samber, in his 8th season here in Crossville, has got one of his best teams. This is a low kick away, bounces up at the 20-yard line. Return here for Loudon. This is a nice one. Juking upfield to the 40-yard line. Still on his feet at the 45 and down at the 48-yard line.
Hit that R1 button a couple times, didn't he?
He certainly did. Juke up and down the field. Carson Bunker able to make the stop in kick coverage, and they have gone away from Noah Potter in the kicking game here and can see the difference why he's the starting kicker. There's a lot of power in that leg that has gone away. 41-14, Stone looking for one more score, and the clock would run. And it's real cold, so, worse things have happened. Snap taken here, dropping back to passes. Udi's looking deep left downfield again. Receivers open, makes the catch and got destroyed. Bassett hangs on to it. A great catch as Kyle Hinch lowered the boom. And they have found something with that flood concept, the deep corner. Bassett's been open several times. They haven't caught him every time, but they do there. It's a big play, and now we have another late flag. And this one is going to be on Russell, who was talking right to the white hat official. And this is a big penalty against Loudon, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and it takes 15 yards off the board.
Hey, let's remember that should still be, that's a dead ball foul.
Dead ball.
They have already reset the chains, so it should be 1st and 15. Or 25.
25. 1st and 25, they'll back it up. Coach, I'm working on this, I promise.
You're fine. You got to like right here, too, what the White Hats doing, guys, pulling both teams together and basically said, enough's enough. Let's play football. But, Jeremy, what I was going to say was I was really impressed with the toss of the flag there by the White.
Well, there's always, and Jeremy, we've talked about this, so those personal fouls, especially if it's something said to the official, it's going to go way up in the air.
It's a little extra, yeah.
Kind of like when Coach Dodgen gets a tee from Jeremy Tollison.
I don't think I've ever given him one.
Udi, pressure in the backfield. The ball's on the ground. It's still loose. Pandemonium for it. Loudon able to fall on it. It turns a 1st and 25 into a second. Let's do the geography.
Las Casas.
No, that's that way. We're going, I like that pull, though. We're going second.
You could almost go midway.
We're going to go second in Cleveland.
Cleveland?
We're going a long way. Not Ohio, Tennessee.
I was going to go like Watts Bar, but you're going all the way to Cleveland?
I'm going all the way to Cleveland because the first down mark is on the 23-yard line, and the football is on the 42. That would be second in Cleveland.
Okay, I'm fair with it. That's fine.
Oh, is it okay? Thank you.
No, hey.
I appreciate it.
It's your
Thank
show.
You.
It's your show.
I
I'm
don't know about
just hanging out.
Trips to the right, one to the left. Udi, low snap. Has to pick it up. Here comes the pressure, and he's sacked. It's 3rd and Atlanta. Way in the backfield, back to the 30.
Listen, Udi has played pretty good tonight, but these last 2 plays.
This is crazy. This is 3rd and 48. It is 3rd and 48.
It could really be 3rd and Bucky.
3rd and Bucky's is a good.
And
it's 3rd and Bucky's in Calhoun, Georgia. Trips to the left, one to the right. Udi takes the snap. Here comes pressure again. Why not? Rolls to his left. Here they come. Fires against the grain, and it's incomplete. Will they go?
Is this 4-down territory?
It could be. We got to wait and see. It's 4th and 48. Listen, I've called a lot of football in my time. This is a first. 4th and 48. Can't say that's happened too many times. Caden Page is standing behind the original line of scrimmage to receive this punt. He's on the 32.
On my phone spot. That's where the first down marker is. It's good microphone coverage.
It's the only place that we can get it in here tonight.
And you got to look, though, Loudon's kind of self-destructed a little bit with these penalties and everything else. It's just kind of added a little flame to the fire here.
Loudon, punter at Truist Park, gets this one away. Pretty good punt again. He's had a good night as it was trickle inside the 40-yard line to the 37. It's where Noah Potter will try to send this thing to a running clock when he leads his troops back out here.
Hey, guys, that punt.
I'm getting real mad about these antennas. And Jeremy is going to have a few words about this game while I fix it.
I'm still trying to figure out the geography here.
The punt didn't even back to the original line of scrimmage.
It was a good punt.
It was a good punt, but you don't have many 3rd and 48 plays up your sleeve, do you, Noah? Now, hold on. I
got a couple.
you, Coach Samber has got a 3rd and 48-yard play on his chart.
You've game planned against me. I got a 3rd and 48 play.
He's got a special sheet back here in his back pocket that's got 3rd and 48 on it.
He does.
I promise you he
does.
We've seen a lot of crazy stuff.
That's fun.
That was incredible. 3rd and 48 is it'll be tough to top that one. That is.
You could have said 3rd.
Oh, my goodness.
3rd and
2 to the right, 2 to the left for Noah Potter. Takes the snap, gives to Vandiver. Back in the game. That's good to see for Stone. A.J. Vandiver has a hold, but may have been opened up by a hold. And now, listen, let's be equal opportunity here, fellas. Stone going behind the sticks. It's going to be 1st and 25 for them. We'll start easy at first. It's 1st and Fairfield Glade for the Panthers after that penalty.
But could get to Grimsley if something bad happens here.
Keeps going that way. It's going to get real interesting. Coach, you're going to be completely silent for just a moment here as we replace everything.
Yeah. Potter's having a career night so far, and if you're Coach Samber, you're kind of torn with, do we let him have an extra special night by padding these stats, or do we protect him and get him ready for next week?
And, Coach, you can do me a big favor by just leaving that microphone on for now and unmuted as I get it corrected. It helps me here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Potter takes the snap. He rolls to his right, fires it. Haney on the quick hitch. He cuts in at the 30-yard line. Now back out and will be escorted out of bounds at the 33. Get some of those penalty yardage back as it'll be 2nd down and 14 here.
And a update there for you. Grundy County, as you talked about earlier, Jeremy, is now at 30-14 on Cannon County.
I'm shocked. I would have never expected that outcome. Is that a 2-3 matchup?
Yes.
Wow.
You see,
2 to the left, 1 to the right as Potter takes the snap. He rolls out, fires it, and miscommunication there between him and Caden Page. Very rare when those two are not on the same page, but they weren't that time.
Yeah, Page checks up, and Potter felt like he was going to the sideline on an out route.
3rd and 14 here for Stone. 1:26 to go in the third. They have a comfortable lead at 41-14. Three to the left, 1 to the right for Noah Potter. Do you have a 3rd and 14 play? Potter play fake, drops back to pass. Looks left, steps up in the pocket, now bounces to the outside. Trying to orchestrate in the scramble drill. Takes a shot deep downfield. Triple coverage, and is it picked off?
Got a catch.
It is intercepted. Picked off by Loudon. Wiley Bingham got way into the air, and I think he actually landed on the football, and that knocks the air out of you. At least that's obviously what we hope it is, as he's down and injured. An essentially de facto punt, but only the 5th interception of the season thrown by Noah Potter. And, Coach, let's take a shot at it now here while we have a few seconds.
Yep.
Okay.
Turner Roofing score update. Upperman leads 36-6, 3rd quarter.
Running clock there in Baxter. Again, our high school football playoff game of the week next week. Alcoa and Upperman for a collision in Baxter.
You think there'll be anybody in the stands on that game?
There may be a couple.
Do you think there'll be others watching our coverage that night?
There may be a couple thousand. It is Bingham running off the field of his own power. Looked like he landed right on the football. Does not feel good, but once you get your air back in there, he should be okay. 1st and 10, Loudon trying to get back in the football game here from the 31-yard line.
Loudon with a run up the middle, finding a little bit of room down to the 36-yard line, about a 4-yard gain. And again, if you're Stone in this situation, what you want to do is just stay safe. Nobody gets hurt. Don't give up the chunk play and try to run this clock out. Getting 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Loudon back up to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Udi on the outside route to the sticks. A little bit short of the first step. Well, actually good spot there by the official, giving him a favorable spot to Loudon. Going to give him the 1st down.
The play-by-play debut of Jeremy Tollison.
Which is not very impressive.
He's doing a great job.
Here we are.
It's coming from my gig, man. Everybody is.
I'm not.
So easy to do. Just like coaching. As Coach Dodgen would attest to if you could hear him, which
now,
is what
high
I'm
school
working
girls
on right now.
basketball, that's what I'm going to next. We'll start coaching that.
That time the Stone run defense gets through and they get a stop on the play. Cole Hinch shoots through, and he was a little bit banged up earlier, but back in the game, so that's a good thing for Stone Memorial at this point. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10 when we come back into the 4th and final quarter. Stone Memorial rolling towards the 2nd round of the playoffs. It's Stone 41, Loudon 14 in the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Modern Roofing Group is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and they're proud to bring that reputation and recognition to the Upper Cumberland. Their customer service and craftsmanship are second to none. Get comfort that your roof will stand up to the storms by calling 931-400-8788 and get an estimate on a new roof today. That's 931-400-8788. 100% financing is available. Modern Roofing Group is proud to stand behind their work with a 10-year workmanship guarantee.
Upperman up 36-6 after Carmine Phillips' fourth touchdown of the night, 2-point conversion by Bronson Chaffin. Here at Stone Memorial, it's 41-14, start of the fourth quarter.
It is 41-14, and Udi starting to run for his life back there. Briar Udi with no chance because it's another sack by Braden Thompson. He has 6 tackles for loss this season. Put a sack on the board for the big man. 3rd and 13 here. I'm Noel McKay. That's Jeremy Tollison, David Ledbetter, and Coach Michael Dodgen with us here. We're excited to be along with you. It's the high school football playoff game of the week in round 1. Stone Memorial with a big lead. Coach Dodgen.
Yeah.
I think we got you.
I'm back.
Uh-oh.
Hey, listen, I'll put Jeremy Tollison on my sideline any day of the week. I'd love to have that over there. Love it.
Let's go, baby.
Absolutely. Hey, you still got a great matchup in Oak Ridge. It's 34-31 starting the 4th against Science Hill. 2
stacked to the left, 2 to the right here for Udi. The quarterback has the snap. 3-man rush for Stone. They still get home. And as he throws, it pops into the air, and it's intercepted. Hunter Haney with the pick. It'll be wrestled down at the 35-yard line. Hunter Haney takes it back as they traded interceptions here with 10:54 to go in the game.
And that was a big-time hit, guys, by number 13 there for Stone Memorial as he put a hit on Udi in the backfield.
Carson Bunker already has 1 sack. Now he adds another quarterback hit to his day. It forces the interception as that ball just lollipopped into the air. It'll be 1st and 10 for Noah Potter and company from the Loudon 34, trying to push it to a running clock. Potter tonight, well, just a measly 5 touchdown passes.
You know, Udi missed a really good opportunity to play at what high school? Udiwa. You like that? You like that? You like that?
Hey, Jeremy, I've got an idea for us next week. We'll let Noah do the pregame show, him and Hallie, and you and I will go out there and do golf cart rides to the front ticket. We'll make a.
You'll make $10 million.
Let's go.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Udiwa is one of the worst things I think I've ever heard in my life.
It's the worst dad joke ever, isn't it?
Hand off to A.J. Vandiver up the middle. Makes a man miss. Ball pumps out. It's on the ground, and now Loudon has the football. They take it right back as it got poked away from Vandiver, and it's recovered by 14, Bryson Costner. He's having a good night out there, and now on a very cold night, the football is starting to bounce back and forth. And we are seeing it as you guys are talking about these Turner Roofing scoreboards with a couple of exceptions. Another round 1 in this state with blowouts just all over the place. 1st and 10 upcoming here.
And Noah, you got to look right there with Vanderveer taking that hit right there. You got to think maybe the previous injury a couple series before, maybe that had something to do right there with the ball coming out.
It did come out, and we talked about the cold. It is as cold as it's been this entire season, and those fingers, a little bit tougher to get a grip. Snap taking, going to hand off to Russell around the left side. He's hit hard, and we've talked so much about this Stone defense and the strength they've had when they're able to be aggressive. They found that in this second half, starting to flow downhill with these linebackers. It's Carson McCoy, Carson Bunker, Cade Radcliffe, Lincoln Eldridge, all really flowing downfield for the defense.
You know, Loudon really early in the games felt like they had just a little bit of a groove going on offense, and Stone's just done a really good job of kind of dictating what they're allowing them to do in the second half.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Don't forget, we will have the Thursday Night End Zone show presented by Real Estate Collective kind of later on tonight. Pump and go. Nobody bites defensively. Dylan Phillips is under it, and Dylan Phillips breaks it up. Incomplete. They tried to get it, but Hunter Haney stayed stride for stride with the receiver, and Dylan Phillips from that safety spot almost had his second interception of the game.
And again, Udi has just stared down his receiver all night, and I just think that's just been I think the kid's got a lot of arm talent.
No doubt.
I think he places the ball extremely well, and the play routes, the route tree is fine, but he's just staring the receiver down, and the safety's just kind of teeing off, watching his eyes.
Well, Carmine Phillips just had his 5th rushing touchdown of the game. And Upperman is up 43-6 on Signal Mountain.
And we alluded to that, guys. That just puts something else on film for Alcoa to have to look at.
Dropping back to pass. Udi looking deep downfield again. Phillips is under it again. This time Dylan Phillips picks it off. His second of the game, and now he's got blockers in front. Phillips at the 40. Phillips at the 35. Spin move on his feet and down at the 31, and we've got a whole lot of a kerfuffle on the other side, and now we have one personal foul flag, and then we got another personal foul flag after the play. And this one is going to be interesting. We've had a lot of unsportsmanlikes already. You get 2, you're ejected, and you also miss next week. And Stone cannot have this young man miss next week, as it's Lincoln Eldridge, a very important two-way player coming off the field, and we've got a lot of laundry down.
You know, there was no. I didn't see any players on that side. Unless, did you see anything?
Yes,
on the
there was a. They were tied up in the play, and then there was. I looked up. They were both on the ground fighting with each other, essentially. And then when they got up, words were exchanged, and a second flag was thrown. So this is going to be very interesting to see who this goes against. It is Dylan Phillips' second interception of the ball game. He also has a receiving touchdown. Personal foul after the play is over against Loudon. And he has been ejected from the game.
Yes.
So we talked about now it's becoming clear the way this game is going. Final game of the season. And if this is not a senior, he would be forced out of the first game of next year.
Correct.
We didn't get a look at who the number was.
And Jeremy, that question, do they have to leave the sideline area on an ejection in high school?
They do not. And really what you get into that situation is just you have to have a manager or a coach or someone with the kid. So you don't want to send them somewhere where they may or not be watched. So
now this is going to be extra yards, half the distance to the goal, and Stone will be deep in the red zone, the Turner Roofing red zone, trying to push it to a running clock here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, Coach, were you able to see? Did he throw a punch? Or
it looked like when they were on the ground that he
I actually know what the problem is, Coach. It's that clock in the official's pocket is on the same frequency as your microphone.
Well, we're on a good frequency then.
Well,
but yes, and
turn and look at me, Coach. It'll help.
And what I did like was that the Stone coaches and players over the bigger picture.
Oh, my goodness. Noah Potter to Caden Page, and they say he was out of bounds. It looked like he toe-tapped it, Jeremy. You think he did. I think he did, but they say incomplete.
Yeah, I felt like unless he didn't think he had possession with that first – his foot was definitely in, but maybe he didn't think he had true possession until that foot was back off the ground. Coach, did you have a good look at that?
He did, but we –
Yes, and he turned and pointed to where he stepped in, too.
Snap taken, handoff to McDowell around the left side. Toward McDowell, now he'll stay inbounds. Dances past the 15, down to the 13, and slung down after a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6 with 9:25 to go in the ball game.
Turner Roofing scoreboard update. Cookville with a 2-yard touchdown pass, 35-10, 8 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Hey, comeback is on.
I wish. Let's go, Cavs.
Definitely not on. 3rd down and 7 upcoming here.
I wish. Go Cavs.
2 to the right, 1 to the left for Potter. Takes the snap. Potter rolls to his right. Looks deep. Now fires underneath. Receiver's wide open. He dropped it. Would have had a chance to score, but it went right through the hands of Carson McCoy.
Yeah, and I think Potter wishes he would have thrown that ball a little sooner because he had McCoy there early and was looking for something different and then went back to McCoy.
4th down and 7 upcoming here.
And we're going to kick a field goal here, boys.
Noah Potter's got the leg for it if they're going to roll with him. If nothing else, you want to show that off. They'll put it on the left hash. It's at the 15-yard line, so it'll be a 32-yard attempt. He hit a 44-yarder a week ago, and now the senior who has 5 passing touchdowns. He has 3 kickoffs for touchbacks.
Give you one guess on who's back there to catch the field goal.
That would be Easton Tollison there. Page to hold.
He's became the universal ball boy.
The kick is up. The kick has plenty of leg, and the kick is good. Noah Potter pushes it to a magic number, a 30-point lead for Stone Memorial.
And can I add that the field goal doinked off of Easton's face?
If you're unfamiliar, Easton is Jeremy's son, and that is hilarious.
And that had to have hurt.
Ask him if he hurt.
Easton, did that hurt when it hits you in the face? He said no. He said he's a gamer.
And
it did not hurt.
And Madison McKay got it on camera, Jeremy. You'll be able to go back and watch it.
That and send that to
me.
me.
8:50 to go.
Please.
The clock will run, and Derek Samber is a merciful man for the commentators, putting that to a 30-point lead.
Well, and he came down and asked if to get it to 30, does the clock run?
It does indeed. After this kickoff, the clock will run. Coach Dodgen's microphone works perfectly at the 18.5-yard line. He's at the 17.5 right now, so you won't hear him. He steps slowly towards the 18.5. Oh, he leaned forward and he had it.
I was ready to go out for that route like the Loudon receivers were in the first half.
Now he's doing some kind of line dance back and forth.
I don't need to pull a hamstring tonight, boys. But you do have to like how Stone's defense here in the second half has came back to play and made some big plays on that side of the ball.
They certainly have. Loudon was living in the red zone in the first half, not so much here. This line drive kick, a good one, goes into the end zone for a touchback. Calvin Linder does the job there to be at the 20-yard line for Loudon as the clock runs, now 8:35 to go.
And again, I think Stone's did some good things that can catapult them into next week. I mean, it's going to be Noah, let's talk about it. It's probably going to be Anderson County.
Tough matchup, but Stone's playing really well. They're going to be going on the road at 10-1. Their lone loss being against Upperman all the way back in week 4. This will be their 7th consecutive win. As Udi brings his troops out for Loudon, trying to finish the season out with a little momentum, trying to have something to make that ride home a little bit easier here as they look to put a drive together. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Udi takes the snap, going to give up the middle. Back gets hit hard and dropped at the 20-yard line, got maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And if you're a Stone Memorial fan, I promise you Anderson County is one of the best high school places, environments to play. It will be worth the trip and the price of admission to support these Panthers and go to Anderson County.
7.5 to go in the ball game. Stone leads by 30, 44-14. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap taking. Going to give to the back around left side. New back in now for Loudon as he'll be hit down out of bounds. 3rd down upcoming here for the Redskins. Score updates elsewhere besides high school at the half. The Broncos and the Raiders are tied up at 7 on Thursday Night Football in the NFL. Mentioned the Preds.
Some fantasy advice. Never play anyone on Thursday night. It never works out.
The Preds are down 2-1 to the Flyers after 2 periods. Snap taken, dropping back to pass. Looking left, fires. Udi finds his man. Receiver makes the catch, and he's got a 1st down. Gain of about 8. And that'll move the chains for Loudon.
Jeremy, I've got the Broncos defense tonight, so that's looking pretty good right there.
Are we playing each other this week?
I think that's correct.
Nah, well, you're going to lose.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 6:20 to go. Time ticking away.
No, if the upset did happen and Alcoa got beat, who would Upperman play?
Oh, volunteer?
Okay, I didn't even know if you knew that answer.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Yeah, well, I really don't have to know that answer. Is spinning forward to the 5. Again, about 5 yards here. It'll be 2nd and 5.
For the record, I've already had someone send me the video of Easton getting doinked in the head. Thank you.
He may have to he may have to miss a day of school tomorrow.
That is unbelievable camera work. Let's just give credit where it's due. To just know where you're going.
Easton knows know that your Uncle Jeff loves you.
The back gets hit immediately. Taken down. No gain on the play. We 3rd and 5. 5:25 to go in this ball game.
And Noah, you alluded to it. If Anderson County obviously is an established and a very good football program, but you're playing an extremely hot Stone Memorial team right now.
And potentially, and we'll talk about it after this snap, the point about how dangerous this Stone team really is with 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Snap taken, dropping back to pass, looking left. Udi fires, nearly intercepted. Falls incomplete. It's 4th and 5. You know, in a class, and this 4A class is full of heavyweights right now. Greenville, Alcoa, Anderson County, Upperman. Stone Memorial does not come in with, outside of our area, that big name recognition, Coach, which makes them super dangerous. Anderson County was not prepared for what they walked into against Macon County a year ago, and Stone gets to be in a similar spot of not a lot of people around the state besides us paying attention to this Panthers team, i.e., you see tonight, Noah Potter had every right to be one of the top 5 Mr. Football candidates. He was not on that list because they're flying so far under the radar, and that's a good spot to be in if you're Derek Sandberg.
100%, and I promise you he will get full attention next week when they start preparing for Stone Memorial.
4th and 5 as Udi takes the snap, looks right, fires underneath. Receiver makes the catch, turns upfield. He's got the first down. He's slung down out of bounds. Colby Friels, a sophomore, makes the catch. And 3:59 and counting to go. Clock continues to run because it's a 30-point lead for the Panthers.
And let me add as well that Coach Samber will watch film of Anderson County. And in my opinion, there's almost no better coach that can scheme up stuff that is probably going to work against that Anderson County defense.
And I'm going to ask him in the postgame, what an advantage that you're going to have the opportunity to go see them play live tomorrow night.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Snap taken, dropping back to pass is Udi. Looking deep downfield again. One-on-one coverage. What a ball! It's caught, and it's a touchdown for Loudon.
Flag on the play.
A flag is down in the backfield. That was a tremendous pass by Briar Udi, but it's coming back on a hold, and that's a shame because that was a tremendous throw.
And to be honest, guys, that was a 2-point takedown basically in wrestling for the outside lineman there for Loudon.
And that'll make it 1st and 20 instead of a touchdown on the board. Clock is stopped right now. They could get that thing running again. Everybody would be okay with it.
Yeah, the score would have hurt us.
Well, and these guys up here, Coach, I got to tip my cap to you. They got the beanies on up here. The heads have gotten real chilly up top.
Listen.
Rookies.
They're not gamers.
I must say,
you got to be a gamer.
Coach Dodgen, I've been at the Grand Canyon with him when it was like 15 degrees and 50-mile-an-hour winds. The guy's out there in shorts, so he is a gamer. It's crazy.
I don't deserve to be on his sideline.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Udi takes the snap, fires the quick hitch underneath. Receiver makes the catch. Got the penalty yardage back plus a couple. On again at 12 as he finds Friels again. He walked away from the 18.5-yard line. Go ahead, Coach.
That trip we had to the Grand Canyon, that day was cold.
It was
freezing.
And the wind was whipping around there. And then we had the Wendy's incident. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap kicking, rolling out to his right.
You need me to call this.
As Udi will be hit out of bounds. Gain him about a yard on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
I got to hear this story on the way home, Coach.
Listen, Wow.
There was almost a dodge it in the desert.
Oh, my goodness. I forgot all about that.
I will never forget about that. 3rd and 7 upcoming here.
We'll just say the Wendy's there outside the Grand Canyon lost about a $400 bill.
It will not be getting return business. Snapped, taken back, looking, hit as he throws, looking deep downfield, and a quarterback hit on the outside by Darrell Davis turns it into a 4th and 7. 1:27 to go here in regulation. Oh, that was, I don't usually get caught up on air much. That is an all-time story that will never hear the light of day.
You're 100% correct on that. But, looking ahead to next week, and obviously Anderson County a heavy favorite in their game tomorrow, you got some heavyweight matchups in this second round.
No doubt about it. You got White County going to Greenville. You've got Anderson County to take handle business, welcome in Stone. Of course, our game of the week next week, Upperman Alcoa. Maybe the best matchup in the entire state. 4th and 7, snap taken for Udi. He drops back, looks left, fires deep downfield again. Another good ball, and another catch is made. And Friels this time will score a touchdown for Loudon.
Guys, Udi's got a great arm on him.
He's just a sophomore, and he uncorked that one deep, and it is a long touchdown, 55 yards for Loudon.
And I'll tell you what to me is as impressive as anything is we've got some backup receivers here, and the timing of that throw, it's so hard to kind of judge the speed of who's out there, but he's dropping these things on a dime. Very impressive.
Once again, a thank you to our presenting sponsor tonight, Mayberry's Furniture, with locations in Cookeville and Crossville to serve you. Go and see them this weekend. Tell them that we sent you. As the kicking unit is on here for Loudon. Snap, set, kick. It's spinning. It didn't have to be pretty because it is good. 34.7 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 44-21. Don't forget to join us during the Reichert Realtors postgame show. Coach Dodgen will be joined by the winning coach Derek Samber and the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. You already know who that is. I told you it was going to be with 4 minutes to go in the first half. And I will be holding up his microphone to make sure it works.
And we'll talk about the playoffs a little bit more. The east side of the bracket is unbelievable compared to the west.
You've got Pearl Cone and Springfield and then a big drop-off.
Absolutely.
In the east, there are 6 teams who could be in Chattanooga.
You know what would be great, since we're already making teams travel 6 and 7 hours, hey, just put everybody in a hat and draw it out.
Or just seed the sucker.
Absolutely.
Especially after the first round, because there are some great matchups next week, to your point, Coach. We'll talk about all of it coming up later on tonight on our Thursday Night End Zone show presented by Rico. Hope you'll join us for that. A lot to get into. We'll have a lot of matchups set, and then, of course, some of the layups. We anticipate Anderson County and Alcoa to roll tomorrow, so we kind of have an idea of where this is going in this classification.
Watching maybe for Loudon the onside here. Stone does not have the hands team on the front line.
Kicking unit on it will be a deep kick fielded at the 15-yard line to the 20. Not a lot of room to run. And give Loudon credit, as there was a little extra shot late. No laundry. They fought this entire game.
Absolutely.
They battled tonight, and it hit that 30-point mark, and they still had that drive down, taking shots down the field. Not a bad Loudon team by any stretch of the imagination, and they've done scored more than the last 3 opponents have against this Stone Memorial defense tonight.
I think that they were just a little outmanned, but I'm telling you, Udi's going to be pretty special in Loudon the next year or two. You get ready. You're going to hear that name.
A place with a lot of tradition, and, man, we've been talking about it. In a classification this loaded, you need to have special players, and they've got a quarterback who's just a sophomore that has showed a lot of potential. And Stone Memorial going to be able to put their knee on the ground one time and celebrate a big win. It'll be just their second home playoff win under Coach Derek Samber, and a well-earned one at that. As the knee is down, and that will do it. Final score tonight from Crossville, Stone Memorial 44, Loudon 21. We welcome you into the Whitekert Realtors post-game show. We appreciate Whitekert Realtors with offices here in Crossville, also in Cookville and across the Upper Cumberland for being a presenting sponsor of the post-game show. Jeremy, we thought this game could be a little bit lopsided. Loudon kept it interesting throughout, but ultimately too much Noah Potter and too much Stone Memorial in this game tonight.
I'll tell you, where the issue lied is I just didn't think that they just could cover the receivers. I just think they just had too many dudes, as Justin Matheny would say, too many dudes on the Stone side, and they just couldn't cover the receivers. Potter was just able to just kind of slice them and dice them and had a huge night.
Caden Page also had a big night receiving 3 receiving touchdowns. There's been a few times this year where different guys have had 3 receiving touchdowns because they're loaded. Dylan Phillips, receiving touchdown, 2 interceptions in this game. Hunter Haney had a good game on both sides of the ball. But again, it was the defense for Stone Memorial. They gave up the late score, but they were ferocious throughout. They were getting pressure on the quarterback. They thought they'd see a lot of running today. They saw a lot more passing than maybe they anticipated. They were up to the challenge, and it's the Stone defense that's going to give them a chance looking forward against a potential matchup with Anderson County.
Yeah, I agree because, and we've talked about how heavy and how loaded this east side of the bracket is. These teams can score points, and where you are going to have a chance to win one of these games is by being able to stop drives, keep points off the scoreboard, and just kind of let your offense work, but your defense keep you in games.
No doubt about it, but we know who the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game will be tonight.
No, absolutely. And it's if you're 23 and you've got 3 receiving touchdowns and you're not even close to the player of the game, that tells you how impressive Potter's night was. Potter, just a fantastic night, and he deserves that chain around his neck.
Noah Potter played like a guy who rightfully had a few issues with that Mr. Football semifinalist list that came out today that he was not on. He played like a Mr. Football tonight. Noah Potter was simply sensational. He runs his total up to 32 passing touchdowns. He did have a pick, just his 5th of the season, and we'll get the final stats, probably right around at this point 2,500 passing yards, which would also put him over 3,000 all-purpose yards between through the air and on the ground. Noah Potter is the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. We'll be joined by him and his head coach, Derek Samber, coming up in just a few moments with Coach Dodge. And don't forget, you can join us later on tonight for the Thursday Night End Zone Show presented by the Real Estate Collective. We'll talk about this game, all the other games tonight. We'll also talk a little bit about Macon County Red Bank. We'll have broadcast coverage of that tomorrow. Kickoff set for 6 o'clock Central Time. Jacob Vincent and the voice of the Tigers, Tim Case, on the air for that. Again, a 6 o'clock Central Time kickoff between Red Bank and Macon County. You can join me on Saturday as Tennessee Tech travels to Eastern Illinois in a big OVC Big South Showdown. Tech, the number 5 ranked team in the nation, in a couple of polls, number 7 in the committee snapshot rankings. That will be a lot of fun. Kickoff set for 12 noon on 106.1 The Eagle. And then, of course, we'll do it again next week. Tuesday, we'll continue the UCR basketball preview series presented by Swallows Insurance Agency with a look at the 2A classification across the Upper Cumberland. Wednesday, we'll have the UCR football show where we will preview round 2 of the postseason. We'll have a full slate of broadcast games headlined by the high school football playoff game of the week next week. Pending results tomorrow, Alcoa and Upperman set to face off at Billy C. Rogers Stadium. Long discussion here on the field as Derek Samber wants to keep his team focused. Now the goal for them to do something no Crossville team has ever done. Reach the 3rd round of the playoffs. To do so, they'll likely have to get a win against the team that just knocked off Alcoa, the Anderson County Mavericks, next week. And they have broken the huddle, I should say. So we will hear from Coach Dodge and Noah Potter first, and then Derek Samber after that. We just need to get him a chain made for himself. Every time we've been here, Noah Potter's been able to wear that UCR chain, Jeremy.
He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude.
And he will make his way over, and he's also great to listen to. I'm surprised Coach Dodge didn't put on the chain himself.
Like Flava Flav?
That's what I look like when I wear it, at least in my mind. And so the quarterback will get the chain, and we'll go down to Coach Dodgen now.
All right, I've got our player of the game with us here tonight, and Mr. Noah Potter. Noah, obviously, you control the offensive side of the ball for your football team. Did a very good job tonight, having multiple touchdowns. And then you add the kicking game to it, too. So specialty all over the place. But talk about performance tonight, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but your team's performance.
Good is what I want to say first. To be able to play a beautiful night in November, 60 degrees. It's been beautiful, but this team is special. We were blessed to be able to come here and play like this. We got a really good, hard competition, probably at Anderson County next week, so I'm just excited.
You talked about a little bit about playing Anderson County next week. You know, a team like you guys have been dangerous over the last couple of weeks. Your only loss was week 4 to Upperman. You're on a roll right here. Talk about mindset going into next week and playing Anderson County.
Week at a time. You got to treat the teams the same. If they're Anderson County bad, we play. You got to treat them all the same. We got to go 1-0 next week, and that's just what we got to do.
Congratulations on the night. Good luck next week and the rest of the year for you guys.
Thank you.
And that's Noah Potter, always very well-spoken, very respectful young man. As senior, who's in complete command of this offense. And it's a match made in heaven for his head coach, Derek Samber, who, I mean, he could wear the chain if he wants to. I don't know if he will, but he could wear it. But we'll go down to him now.
On there.
He said he didn't want to wear it tonight. He's going to put it on me. Get there at halftime about your defense. I thought your defense came out and set a really good tone on that first drive for you guys here to start the second half.
First of all, Noah's trying to get me to wear this chain, okay? I've been here like 6 times this year. That's an assigned seat for you at this point. Noah, just stay up there. Dodgen and I, Hallie, whoever you bring will handle this.
Put the chain on is what he needs to do.
Some adjustments. Got guys on and off the field. Our coaching staff did a great job. We had an abbreviated halftime. Thought we had an answer to what they were doing in the first half. Our kids came out, played physical and violent, and executed it.
Coach, we talked to Noah Potter there just for a second. Special kid. You get to coach those special kids every so often. Talk about what he brings to the game with your receiver and Caden Page.
Yeah, phenomenal night. Love Noah, just him and Caden, all our kids, but special relationships with those two. Just really, really thankful for that. Want to keep coaching those kids. You know what I mean? You've been there, right, Dodge? And you get those kids, and it's like, can I just get another week, another night with those kids? And Noah's one of those, Caden's one of those, all those guys. I just want to keep coaching them, and they're both special. Caden's down there on the sideline. The white hat had already raised up 2 fingers for second down. I'm making my next play call. I still haven't seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing that one on film. I don't know how he caught it.
We talked about that too there. Coaching had a little – I got to get to the 18.5-yard.
We're okay. I got you.
Anderson County plays tomorrow night. Would be on Friday night. I'm assuming you're going to go watch that live too.
I don't know. I may be home with my wife. I got a 10-month-old. Probably spend some time with them and watch a stream if I can catch it. But believe me, I'll have some eyeballs there one way or the other, Dodge.
Probably a good idea to sit at home and eat a nice home-cooked dinner. But, Coach, congratulations. Good luck next week to you and your team. Hope to speak to you again soon.
Appreciate it, Dodge. And see you guys.
We appreciate Coach Samber for joining us. Apologies for the technical difficulties with the microphone tonight. We do our best to make it work. Had some interference this evening, but we did make it work indeed. As we give one more score update on the Turner Roofing scoreboard, Oakland now outweigh in front 42-10. We understand that there was an injury in the Upperman game. Obviously, thoughts and prayers that the young man is okay. You hate to hear any news about a potential significant injury. We don't have any details on that, though, and we won't speculate on it as well. But hopefully everybody is okay and healthy there. Final thoughts, Stone Memorial, a very dangerous 2 seed out of Region 4 4A. The potential to go to a region champ next week if Anderson County takes care of business tomorrow. But they got an opportunity to do what no Crossville team has ever done before.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they will probably be a slight underdog just simply because Anderson County's at home. But make no mistake about it, this team can score points. And this team, if they go to Anderson County and win, there's not going to be many people shocked about that because this is a good football team that is coached right, has a great quarterback leader, has playmakers around him, an aggressive defense, everything that you want. And I think that Stone is playing the best football today. You want to peak this time of year, and that's what they're doing.
Stone Memorial peaking at the right time. Final score in round number 1. Stone Memorial 44, Loudon 21. We'll talk to you all in a couple of hours for the Friday Night End Zone show on a Thursday, presented by Rico. We'll recap this game and all the other games, and then preview tomorrow night and round 2 of the playoffs. Well, it was a weird broadcast with pieces in and out. We appreciate David Ledbetter. He helped out with the scoreboard, and then he helped out with the headset, with the game day hosting roles. We appreciate Hallie for toughening it out. She was able to help on the iPad as well. We appreciate Coach Dodgen down on the sideline, doing a great job as always. We'll do it all again next Friday night for the high school football playoff game of the week. Once again, your final score, Stone Memorial 44, Loudon 21. I'm Noah McKay. For Jeremy Tollison, David Ledbetter, Hallie Gunlock, Coach Michael Dodgen, Madison McKay, Easton Tollison, and everybody at UCR. Have a great night, everybody.